Liberty. Fuck yeah. White slips. Fuck yeah. The Alamo. Fuck yeah. Band-Aids. Fuck yeah. Las Vegas. Fuck yeah. Christmas. Fuck yeah. Immigrants. Fuck yeah. Popeye. Fuck yeah. Democrats. Fuck yeah. Republicans. Sportsmanship. Books.
I am being viciously attacked with lies and smears. I think it's a disgrace, and I say that, and I say that. They're making me out to be a very mean, bad kind of a guy, and that's not me. What the hell is going on? They're sneaky, dirty rats. Really not a bad person, by the way. The American dream is dead. We're dying. We're dying. I never said I'm a perfect person, nor pretended to be someone that I'm not. Anyone who knows me knows these words don't reflect who I am. The media is so dishonest and so corrupt, and the pile-on is so amazing. The whole thing is one big fix. One big fix. It's one big ugly lie. It's one big fix. The press can't write the kind of things they write, which are lies, lies, lies. Stories of fabrications and false. They write lies, they write false stories. They know they're false, it makes no difference. And frankly, our country is going to hell. I've always been thin-skinned. The tone is such hatred. I've been thin-skinned from day one. The tone is such hatred. I don't have thin skin. I have very strong, very thick skin. And I don't call it thin-skinned. I'm angry. I'm very angry. What do you have to lose by trying, Trump? What do you have to lose? Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose?
You know, we almost didn't make it. It was almost a travesty. We were about to lose this show. This show was about to get deported. It was going to get cut, but we fought for it. We
talking about death.
We just said, "Hey, Elon, listen. We're trying over here, all right? Listen, like
Elon, we love you.
We got rid of the DEI policies. All right, we're just trying to get it together over here on this fucking show, okay?" Slender, you fucking, can you hear? Are you good now? Fuck, that's not
kind of. I can hear, but I don't know if what was going on.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you just couldn't hear our tunes, dude. Charles, how you feeling today? You feeling
feeling good. Feeling good. I'm glad we were able to do this program. I cannot wait to discuss how everyone is a fucking retard the last couple weeks. Nothing's really changed in terms of dealing with the fake news and ignorance out there that we are going to clearly spell out for you on this program today. We are going to fucking break it down so even your fucking 3.5 IQ point brain can soak that knowledge in and understand why these terrors are in place. All right. So happy belated Liberation Day. Fuck y'all.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what it is. Well, it was yesterday, but Liberation Day.
We're going to drop the knowledge on you, fucking.
We're liberated.
We are very liberated.
Ah, God. Cody, how you feeling today, buddy?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah. Just hanging in there, fucking them all to death.
Fucking them all to death.
Yeah, trying my best.
Trying your. All right, so where do you want to land first? Then you want to do? You want to just jump right into tariffs? You want to do fucking some deportation fun?
I mean, so deportation. Let's just jump into a little deportation. I think the people are used to the deportation saga now. It's been going on since day one, so y'all know the program by now. You don't belong here. You get the fuck out. I'm gonna fucking lay it out real simple for y'all. If you are not a resident or a citizen or on a permanent form of residency in America, and you act up, you getting the fuck out.
All right, but wait, but what about if
I want you to break the scenarios for me. I'm going to war with these morons. So you know what? All right. Was this the one dude that we made a mistake on? Let me stop you right there. Is this gonna be one of these emotional arguments on how could they possibly have fucked this up? Well, guess what? When you let millions of assholes that shouldn't be here, turns out that when you I don't want to see I don't care. I honestly just don't care. I understand the situation. I hope they recover him quickly if he's not supposed to be there. You know, if you make a mistake, you rectify it quickly.
But wait, which one do you think?
But you see, ma'am, I am so sorry for you, but you see, if this problem hadn't happened in the first place and we weren't fucking invaded, then your husband wouldn't be going to a max security prison. So you see, it's not the fault of the people cleaning the shit up. It's the people that left the shit there in the first place. So I'm sorry that happened. It's actually insane that the media has such a fucking rock hard fucking tranny hard on for this, because it's the one fuck up they've been able to point out of all the million of assholes that we've gotten out of here. And you know what else? The fucking judges, don't get me started on these fucking judges. All right. Last couple of weeks, what we've seen here is these fucking retard Redditors trying to say, look at Trump doing all this shit. So the courts are now trying to stop him because he's a tyrant. Well, guess what, dipshits? Have you ever considered that maybe it's the fucking courts overstepping their fucking judicial branch authority into the executive branch? Did you know we have 3 branches of government, you fucking retards? You know we had 3 branches? Each of them have a power. One does not overstep the other one. You are fixated on how Trump is overstepping his executive authority that you cannot even fathom to think for a second, a fucking millisecond, that maybe, just maybe, the other branch is doing the same thing that you're accusing him of. It's actually fucking insane. And it's just so goddamn obvious when you count the same motherfuckers getting the fucking cases assigned to them, not in a round robin style, just to the same motherfucker over and over. You don't find that sus? You fuckers really just think, well, that's just the way the system was, bro. You get 3-4 cases, all RNG, bro. That's just real good RNG, man. That judge right there that really hates Trump, like that guy, he just keeps landing them cases, bro. So,
okay, but who do we have checking these fucking tattoos? Okay,
I don't even actually give a shit.
Listen. These are not like the Real Madrid tattoo.
Okay, so his attorney says he was deported because of his soccer tattoo. Bro, let's get a little bit more insight, because you know what happens?
No, wait. There's like, it's a pretty fucking obvious like logo, dude. Like,
okay,
so let's get off the soccer player, because like that's not the point I'm trying to make. This was one of them. There was. Hold on. Let me bring this shit up here.
Please, we're about to name all the 0.003% of mistakes that we are making. Oh, no.
All right. I'm not even gonna fucking.
Look, man, I don't care if you show me 10 people that got fucking taken
Right. There was the fucking gay hairdresser guy, which honestly that sucks. But the gay hairdresser guy, the soccer player, and there's a third one. There's a third one.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah, well, you said one. Listen, we need to check the tattoos better, okay?
And these are all people that got rounded up because of their tattoos and shit, not because they had an association with someone that maybe was doing something wrong.
That was the reasons given. It was based on tattooing. And this couldn't have possibly been because maybe this guy got in contact with the wrong crowd by mistake and he got associated with them, have we ruled that out?
So what I'm reading here is he actually entered through Biden's app as an asylum seeker to come to the U.S.
Okay.
But that's all the real information it's given me when I'm looking
because all these guys were here legally.
Come on down to America. Borders open.
So that actually brings into the question then, is it truly legal when it was through the expedited process of that?
No, see, nobody that came through that app is legit. That was that bullshit. Whatever happened with that fucking bullshit app, the way that it is set up now is correct. You are going fucking home. CBP home, get the fuck out of here. You weren't.
See, that's why I have a discrepancy with this case because if the tattoo by itself, sure, I could say that's just a mistake. They can rectify it. But if he is not fully here legally, then they're not technically entirely wrong either.
Shit, they had one dude that just left on an administrative error. It wasn't even a fucking tattoo. That's what they're just calling it. The one guy that I couldn't remember he was just some father, like he was a steel worker. That was it. Like they fucking got him from his job, but they said it was an administrative error. So that one didn't even fucking. It wasn't even a tattoo. It was just whoops.
All right.
It was just a whoops.
Okay, but
I mean, what do you mean a whoops? Like they said. They said it was an error and they fixed it, or did they say that?
No, he's still over there. He's still over there.
Okay, my question is, what are like the specifics? Because, like I said, digging into this, nobody's even talking about how this guy came here through the CBP app.
Hold on, let me present what I'm fucking reading over here, or what I'm showing over here. I love this program. It's a fucking good program, right? All right. Bam. Can you see it? Is it good?
I see it.
All right. So it says here, hold on. He was sent back to native El Salvador, so at least he was from there this time. Acknowledged on Monday was an administrative error. Despite with this, White House officials argued against bringing him back, alleging without showing proof that he had ties to an MS-13 gang. Hold on. Says it lacks. Administration further says it lacks the power to seek his return from El Salvador's government, noting that the U.S. court could at best order the White House to entreat or even wholly a close ally. So no, he's still over there, dude. And they're finding reasons to not bring him back. So he's just fucked. They admit it's a mistake.
But then what? They don't bring him back because he didn't have legal status? Is that the problem?
No, they're alleging without showing proof, according to this. It is Local 10 News. But they're saying that he was involved with an MS-13 game, but there's no fucking proof of that. They just pulled him out of a steel mill.
So if that's the case they're going with, they would have to show proof of that. But
yeah, I mean that's gonna go to court.
The reason that it doesn't, if they haven't already gone through proceedings to go into court and everything, it means
He had a
that's
legal
not
work
actually the
permit.
reason.
He had a legal work permit issued by Homeland Security. That's what he was doing here.
Okay.
So that answers that. That I don't like. Okay,
That partially answers that.
I understand that the media is cherry picking questions or cherry picking things because there's like a few.
That's what they do.
To your point, there is a few, but I just want to point out that it's gotta suck to like just randomly wake up in El Salvador. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I was gonna go to work, come home, and I realized that come home meant really come home. Like, that's some old bullshit to me. So, I mean, I could do the low hanging fruit and talk about like the couple people that they deported because of their like free speech. But listen, dude, if you're fucking protesting Hamas,
I was okay. Don't even go there because those motherfucking terrorist sympathizers get the fuck out too. We got enough of them here. We got enough white Karens burning shit, drawing swastikas. We do not need the ones from overseas also being fucking terrorists. Okay, we got enough terrorists.
But we don't need to be deporting just random fucking like barely English speaking, just trying to get by steel workers for fucking.
I hope they fix the mistake, and I hope the right thing happens there. But again,
and gay hairdressers. I mean, come on, dude. Like,
that's wild.
I don't know. I agree with deporting those.
We need those. No, we need those. They're very important to the structure, man. You need the gay hairdressers.
We already have gay hairdressers. We don't need the Spanish ones.
They have a different flavor. No, you need them too.
Yeah, dude, they're important.
Yeah, they're different. They're a different gay. It's not the same gay.
We already have plenty down in Key West. We only need a couple.
No. See, the white gays and the Hispanic gays are not the same gays. Like, you can't say black gay and white gay and Hispanic gay are the same gay. They're different gays.
Are you calling the white Spanish ones just purely white?
No. White Spanish, like colored Spanish, is closer to brown Spanish than it is to white.
All right. We're coming back. I had to get a beer for this next segment.
Yeah, there we go. Me and my twisted teas.
Because I had to buy this beer before the tariffs kicked in.
So yeah, we covered it. We covered at least what we've covered for the whole year, which is get the fuck out of here.
Listen, I'm sure there's going to be more, but I'm just saying, it sucks to wake up one day and El Salvador.
I'm not gonna. We shouldn't be making mistakes. Yeah. I think that devalues success of the program when you make a mistake, and hopefully again they make. If there's only 3 people they found so far, then the rate of success is pretty good. Again, this shouldn't be happening, but we had to do it because we let all these motherfuckers into the country. So if there's anyone to blame, it's that dumb administration, that dumb and that stupid Biden and the stupid
Biden. I was waiting for that Biden. All right. Listen, we avoided the subject enough, but we got to talk about it. It's tariff season, baby.
Oh, it's tariff season, baby.
It's tariff season. The stock market has gone crazy.
Yep.
It is completely plummeted, by the way.
Yeah, plummeting.
I mean,
I would pay closer attention to the companies that are plummeting and look at who's invested in them.
Nvidia is pretty pissed today.
Nvidia was no. Okay, hold on. Let me actually. I know there's a side tangent, but Nvidia as a stock, absolutely overvalued. Absolutely, it went on a run for like a year and a half or a year, whatever. Generational gains. Only a fucking retard would not expect that stock to pull back at some time. That shit was Pelosi pumped that bitch up so fucking hard, bro.
Apple's down 9.2, Amazon's down 9.
That's whatever, bro. All these stocks are overvalued. If you look at the stock market the last couple of years, that shit was just a fucking gravy train up. Like, it's this correction period. It's just a correction.
But also, like I said,
now.
look at who's invested into those companies.
And look who's trying to short them and shit.
Who do you hold on? Because maybe I can help you here.
So I don't really need a lot of help. Or there's
this is not an investment.
Very prominent investment firms. Two very prominent investment firms that people like to talk about a lot that are highly invested into those companies that are not doing too well.
Now, who's that?
All this shit's gonna bounce back. All this shit's gonna bounce back. Everyone's eating a bag of dicks. They don't know what the fuck they're going on. And the people complaining most about this, the people complaining most about this, y'all don't have any stocks. Y'all broke ass paycheck to fucking bitches. Y'all don't got any savings. All right.
We're
work on paying off your
stocks.
credit card, okay? All right, you work on that. You let the big boys worry about the stock market, okay? Because it don't affect you. My
portfolio is up.
I got out a long time ago. I was a terrible fucking trader. I said fuck that shit. I rely on a pension that I'll collect like 30 years from now, so I really don't give a fuck.
I just deal with
sabotage the world's economy engine while claiming to supercharge it.
Oh, brother. Okay, look.
So they're only putting the tariffs that we're charging them, but not the tariffs that they're charging us?
Yeah, I'm trying to find that, but...
Look, man.
Because they don't want to show that.
Well, okay, so the problem is everyone's fixated on these fucking numbers and tariffs and who's charging what. Okay. The premise of the tariffs going back and forth is factual in the sense of the tariffs stay. People on both sides will end up paying more money when buying a product outside their country affected by the tariffs. I think that is a factual statement that I think most people I think everyone's on the page there, right? Like everyone's like, hey, these tariffs are going to raise money. That's why everyone's freaking out. But what everyone does not seem to get to the next fucking step is that America imposes the tariffs on them while they already had tariffs on us. By the way, those are already there, right? We can say that the reason we are tariffing them is because they were tariffing us. So now the pressure, because the argument is if you put tariffs on them, that's hurting us. But they put tariffs on us and they ain't hurting themselves. So let's all stop it there. But the point is now that we did and this I love what he did here because he's not even charging them the full amount back, right? They did fucking 50% math here. The premise of this tariff shit, and this is why Canada and Mexico already fucking tuck their tails between their legs, is that America's dick is bigger.
More than Canada already did.
So we can play this
right
game and each side can hold their tariffs and now they can pay the tariffs too. And we'll see how, and yes, it's going to suck a little bit, but y'all really want to play this game with America? Because let me tell you, Mexico and Canada realizing real quick who's going to fucking get fucked up real quick first. It's them. So
Mexico already backed down, but Canada only said that they would back down if the U.S. does, but they've also doubled down at the same time. So we'll see what happens there.
I'm sure the play. So think about the play here. So and this is what I was trying to tell people, and I hate that people can't get it. The whole point of this administration, at least what we're being campaigned on, is we gotta stop fucking printing money, right? We gotta stop fucking printing money because that's what devalues everything. Your salary ain't gonna go up, but your dollar's gonna be worth less. And we've been on this trend for decades now. Everyone's complaining they can't afford shit. But when we try to do something to fix it so that you can afford some shit, you have a fucking Nazi down breakdown. This is the most Nazi thing ever. You are a fucking retard if you think this. Because, again, this is consistent. This policy is consistent with the efforts for us to stop printing money. So we big dick these countries to stop their tariffs. We'll stop our tariffs, right? That ends the problem about things getting more expensive. But we force their hand because our dick's bigger. And now America is no longer paying these tariffs. AKA, we save that money now that we're not paying these tariffs. And we stop printing more fucking money. And again, this is a unified effort. The tariff cancellation process or balancing process of this is a cancellation in addition to what we got with Doge. So we're spending less money and we're paying less money. Therefore, we don't have to print more money. It's actually like insanely simple and just people can't get there. And it's like, if you were a business and you were buying product and the product's too expensive, but you're like this big ass business and your suppliers have been ripping you off and you're like, well, I'm threatening you basically to not do business with you anymore. So what's this small supplier going to do? They want the big business to do business with them. So the supplier is gonna bend over to this big ass business, and now we're spending less money on product. In addition to that, we stopped buying some bullshit. We stopped buying Karens like their fucking espresso machine every 2 months and other fucking irrelevant bullshit. And now the country and in the business in this case is saving fucking money so it can operate. But no, we can't have that. We can't get there. It's actually insane.
I wish that my leftist podcast members were here today.
No, because they bitches. That's why they don't come on here. They like to talk their shit and post their fucking fake link. Oh, Elon Musk is gonna quit Doge. I'm talking to you, Alex. God fucking damn it, dude. You got more TDS than fucking any Karen that I've seen on the internet. Holy shit.
So I'm trying to get them on, but like here's the thing that I'm trying to understand. Because I'm not fully like, I guess the whole thing with tariffs, I'm not fully, I guess.
It is a kind of a trade war because we can't invade them. So how do we get them to do what we want?
Here's my question. How is it not like a unilateral agreement that if we find out that we're getting fucked on something that we want to go and fix it, I would think that we would like want to do that. So like if we're figuring out that like one country is like super taxing us, but we're not super taxing them, so we go, hey, we're gonna fucking even that out, and everybody loses their shit. And I'm not understanding I understand y'all's side of the argument because you communicate it better. I'm not understanding like their side of the argument, and I was hoping one of them would be here today, but they're not.
Well, you got to remember that their side is a side without any logic. So they usually just end up to emotional appeals of you're a Nazi and this is fascist and you can't be doing that because you're overstepping your constitutional authority somehow. And then it doesn't really help that Trump at this point is fucking trolling them. Like I love it. Like
I did hear that. I did hear that like they get pissed because it's like coming just from Trump and it's not coming from the Senate. And I think even Senate Senate had a meeting today about that, didn't they?
But I think the executive, this might count as his, what's the term? Like foreign affairs policies. I think that even if it's economical, I guess it's an economical foreign affair policy. So therefore the president has jurisdiction over that. So I think maybe that's why they're mad. But I mean, he's in his constitutional authority.
So this was that
will be a costly tax increase.
Yeah, this was to end the emergency on Canada.
About trade issues with Canada. Guess what? This president negotiated a signature trade deal, the USMCA, that got 89 bipartisan votes in this chamber, and he has a negotiating process to find a resolution to any issue he cares about. The imposition of tariffs does nothing more than put a tax on American families. This is a tax, plain and simple.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Enacted by one person. So I will vote today to end the emergency. I will vote today to try to reclaim the power of taxation, the power of the tariff, to where the Constitution designated it should properly be, and that is in Congress.
The yeas are 51. The nays are 48. the joint resolutions passed.
Mr. President,
So this is like the whole taxes on Canadian imports.
I recognize the senator from Rhode Island.
And I guess, and that like
how'd that pass? Who's the fucking that was so Rand Paul fucked us, right? Like he voted with the Democrats and
yep.
I swear, you know, these people, please end your political careers. I actually go for it, bro. Go for it. Go, you fucking career motherfuckers can go fuck yourselves.
Hold on, I got some more on here. Oh yeah, here was Trump today talking about it, or yesterday, I think this was. With the big fucking tweet.
Brings up the fucking chart. He's like, I could have had a bigger chart.
China, first row. China, 67%. That's tariffs charged to the USA, including currency manipulation and trade barriers. So 67%, I think you can, for the most part, see it. So it's 67%. So we're going to be charging a discounted reciprocal tariff of 34%. I think, in other words, they charge us, we charge them less. So how can anybody be upset? They will be, because we never charge anybody anything. But now we're going to charge. European Union, they're very tough, very, very tough traders. You know, you think of European Union, very friendly. They rip us off. It's so sad to see. It's so pathetic. We're going to charge them 20%, so we're charging them essentially half. Japan, very, very tough. Great people. And again, I don't blame them.
Like that, my Switch 2 is going to be more money.
Smarter than it. I blame the people that sat right in that Oval Office, right over there, right behind the Resolute desk or whichever desk they chose. Japan, 46%. They would charge us 46% and much higher for certain items like cars, you know, little items like cars. 46%, we're charging them 24%. And today we're standing up for the American worker, and we are finally putting America first.
Yeah, America first, guy.
And also, like, again, you know, he makes a good point from time to time where, like, if we were in a crisis situation and we had to, like, rely on our own domestic product, we don't have it. We don't make shit here anymore. We rely on everybody. Like, we import a little bit from, like, and we're getting scammed while doing it. Like,
it's going to be a
free
nation that we're dealing with. We're going to have a very free and beautiful nation. It's going to be Liberation Day in America.
Liberation Day.
That hopefully you're going to look back in years to come and you're going to say, you know, he was right. This has turned out to be one of the most important days in the history of our country.
We're liberated. I think this is him just signing shit. Yeah,
Some are fucking Trump executive orders.
Yeah, some more Trump orders. I got one more on this one. We ain't got to watch this whole one.
Hi, everyone. I'm Vladimir Jutit. We are following breaking news.
Yo, I gotta really buy some stock, like legit shit.
Yeah,
like, I don't know when it's gonna bottom out. That's the only thing. Like, I'm trying to like.
This morning,
when's a good time to buy?
This morning, taking a plunge as investors react to the sweeping tariffs the White House announced yesterday. The Dow, the S&P 500, and the Nasdaq were all down more than 3% at one point. Global markets are also taking a hit. Japan's Nikkei finished down almost 3%, and major indices in Europe are also down. The new tariffs impact almost all of America's biggest trading partners. The president says it's designed to level the playing field. Javier David joins me now. He is the business editor for the Dow.
Yeah, so I don't need to go over there. So basically, yeah, tariffs are fucking making people go crazy. Slender, you wanna add on this? Since you're sitting there looking slender. No, did you die? All right, dude. Hey, we got a VTuber and he looks cool, and he's just there looking cool.
He's frozen in time.
I think he is. It looks like he's just sitting there lost in his meme box. But all right, fuck. Oh shit. Look at this. Mr. Yeah. Okay, hold up. Wait. This is a nice segue into our next topic here. Wait.
Possibly wanting a third term. Does that mean you're not planning to leave office on January 20th?
I'm not looking at that, but I'll tell you, I have had more people ask me to have a third term, which is in a way a fourth term because the other election, the 2020 election was totally rigged. So it's actually sort of a fourth term in a certain way. I just don't want the credit for the second because Biden was so bad. He did such a bad job. And I think that's
look at this guy fucking cheesing in the back, bro.
Yeah, I know. That was my favorite part. That was my favorite. This dude is cracking up.
He's fucking dying, bro. He can't get it together.
I think I'm popular because we've done a great job. I think we've had the best almost 100 days of any president. And most people are saying that. And it's an honor. We're bringing back our country. We're respected as a country again. And we're strongly respected. And people are amazed. I was with some very important people today, and they said that they've never seen a turnaround of a country as fast as this. Even look at our border. We have nobody coming in. And you can come into a country, but you have to come in legally. But we have nobody coming in to our country. It's almost shut down. They've never seen anything like this.
At an appropriate precedent limits a president to 2 terms. Is it your understanding that they have to be?
I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just telling you, I have had more people.
I don't even want to talk about it, but I'm just telling you.
Say, please run again. I said, we have a long way to go before we even think about that. But I've had a lot of people. Yeah, go ahead. Did you have something?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, do you think that's an appropriate precedent to set, even if it wasn't you in this position, to see a president serve a 3rd term?
I don't want to talk about a 3rd term now because no matter how you look at it, we got a long time to go. We have a long time. You know, we have almost 4 years to go.
And this is my second favorite part. So,
but despite that,
so they ask him about the 3 terms. Like, yeah, probably, maybe you never know, right? Like, keeps him guessing, and then he loves to emphasize how long he still has left to be president. He's like, yeah, it's only been 2 months. Like, it's only been 2 months. You still got 3+ years to go. Like, if you're not already sick of this shit, buddy, it's only been 2 months and change. Like, I know it's felt like a lifetime of content, but like, we're not even in the first 100 days yet. That's the best part.
It's already felt like a millennia.
Oh my goodness,
dude! It really has. It's almost felt like a fucking millennia.
Yeah, like Trump's already been a president for 4 years. That's what it's felt like. It's felt like 4 years already.
We've had 4 years and fucking 100 days.
Just every week is so jam-packed.
So, like, everybody's flipping out on the other side of the ball about him talking about a 3rd term.
Yeah, I love it. I love it because you had all these leftist nut jobs screaming Nazi fascist dictator for so long. And and then the best part is actually you also had the right-wing people saying, yeah, man, Trump's dictator for life, Project 2025. Yeah, bro, you're totally right. Like, yeah, he's gonna take. Here's the article, fucking 63, paragraph 6. Like, yeah, Trump's gonna run for a 3rd term, and that's how he's gonna install the dictatorship. Like, come on, bro. Like, of course, So now we're not even 3 months into this, and Trump's like, yeah, 3rd term. Like,
well, maybe we'll have JD Vance win, and then
no. See, but he never defers to that. He always goes like, yeah, the 3rd term. Like, and it just keeps the demented, crazy people like just off the mark. Like, I think he enjoys keeping them all unstable.
It's wild that they believe that this is a thing that they will do. Hold on. Hold up now. Had to get me some more vapage. All right.
I gotta go get me another beer.
I gotta say, go ahead. You can get the beer. I just gotta say to my leftist friends, Trump is he's 78. Okay. When he leaves the office, he'll be like 82. I guarantee you, he's not shooting for a third term. It's a troll. It's a joke. Y'all need to stop biting into it. That man is not gonna fucking leave the White House and no 87 years old on some. All right, I got 3 years to live. Shit, like consider that. The next time that you're like, oh, third term, consider that you're all being played. Because, like, think about that. 86 years old in the White House.
Yeah, bro. Not even, bro. 90. 90. We're going to 90. We're going on to 90. Like Fidel Castro, boys. Dictators live a long time.
Dictators live a long time. It's not lying. They do.
So wait. How?
Well, unless they get killed and removed from power.
No, he won't. How many years until Trump turns 90? So wait, well, yeah, he's 78, and when he was born, June 14, so he'll be 79 in June. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So let's say, 2036 election, the 2036 election, you can finally be free of Donald Trump. But there's only going to be one party at that point, so like you gotta choose the next installed leader. So like, don't get too excited,
JD Vance, it'll be finally your time. Hold on, let me get to the. Oh no, that was just.
Oh, okay. So.
Good.
No, I'm just looking at how old Barron Trump got to be to run. It got to be like 15 years. Like you gotta put in a stopgap. One of the other children in the middle until the correct. And then Barron Trump will rule for like the rest of our lifetimes. Because he's very young, so you got to add like another 50 years of ruling, and that's for us as a wrap. Like, so Barron Trump will actually be the last dictator in America that our generation will see. That's just how it's going to go.
Sorry about that. I stepped away to just get refresh my drink and get some food because I have not eaten anything, and I come back and it said there was a problem, so I had to refresh it.
Okay, well,
everything's I don't know about on your end, but on this end, it's pretty good. We're just talking dictators, future dictators.
So, third term, buddy. How you feeling about the third term president?
Doubt it's going to actually happen, but it would be funny.
It would be very funny.
Listen, we're going to 90. Apparently, is what Charles is saying.
I think he goes through at least till 90. So he has to win at least 3 more terms.
I'm okay with.
What do you mean? Wait 3 more terms?
No. That he's gonna have. So he's on his second term, third election win, right? So he has to get 3 more election wins to be on his sixth. He's gonna go on to the fifth term. I think puts him in the 90th age, right? Because it's 12 years. So I think he'll serve 5 terms, but he'll win 7. Because we count that he won 2020, and then he'll win that last one, but I think he'll die because he'll be like 90 something at that point. so then whoever's his VP at that point might still be JD Vance, might be somebody else. Then they take the dictatorship, they take that for the next 50 years.
Do you following that?
Well, that's a theory, if anything.
Ask me one of the beers in the fridge. So Slender, before I move on into the next, because we're about to do some fucking pirate wars here. did you have anything on the tariffs, the stock market? Because we lost you around that topic, basically.
Well, it's being tied into gaming again because everybody's blaming the tariffs and everything like that for the Nintendo Switch prices that are coming.
Oh yeah, I wanted to get on that today, but I'm glad you brought that up. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you finish before I.
Yeah, so I've been arguing with retards about that all day, and of course they're all out there defending the billion-dollar corporation.
So
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna just say this. Fuck the Nintendo Switch 2. Straight up, not buying it, not even looking at it. You're out your fucking, you're out your rocker, bro. That is
when they
insane.
first announced it.
I'm not against getting it. I just don't.
I
think
was
it's
interested.
I'm really gonna play.
No, I'm against getting it because it's basically double the price of the first Switch, and that was back in 2019 when it came out. And remember, 2019 we had a tariff rate going on of what 25%. That's more than the 19% that we have going on right now. But Nintendo didn't budge on their pricing then.
Nah, bro, I'm not about it. $80 games, fuck you. I don't care what Pokemon.
But here's the biggest thing for me, the kicker when it comes to Nintendo. They decided to follow along Ubisoft's whole, you must get comfortable with not owning your games. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you look at
dude, I hate that whole key card shit.
Yeah, so instead of cartridges that have the game, like we've been used to for the longest time, it's
Nintendo really only with Nintendo. They're the last like real cartridge in the game. People.
Yes, they've been the last one as of most lately, but now they are changing as well. The cartridges that you get don't even have a game anymore. It's just a license key to download the game.
Yeah, so like, what's the point?
And they cost $10 more for the physical.
For like literally nothing. For what? Like, there's no point.
For a box.
They charging you for an empty box.
I mean, that's
I hate the
basically
people,
what it
by the
is.
way. I had some fucking brainlet on X because I was talking like, people were making the argument that like you could put these games like, on an SD card, like, Nintendo's version of the SD card, and the games would fit. Because some people were saying, oh, there's no way you can make it fit on something that small. And I'm like, are you fucking retarded? Like, you could put a terabyte on something that, oh, but it costs too much money. Okay, fine. So like a 64 gig SD card is like $4. So if you mass produce it, it has to be like 10 cents. Like, like who fucking knows? Anyway, point is, some idiot said, well, SD cards aren't the same thing as cartridge. It's like, you realize they're both little fucking storage devices that transfer information from the storage device to the Switch. Like, they're the same thing, bud. Like, I'm sorry to break it to you, but if you really think that cartridges and SD cards are the exact same fucking technology, you might be a retard.
These people might be surprised to find out that CD-ROMs could store music and games along with movies.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Yeah, these Zoomers don't know anything about that.
I mean, you may not be able to play the movies on a regular CD-ROM, but you can still put them on there.
We had DVDs, baby. No, well, DVDs, you used to be able to at least put, music files in that too, depending how you format it.
Oh yeah, DVD is where you can go the full length and put
spectrum,
games, music, movies, all that on there.
DVDs, bro.
Zero!
Boogeyman is back.
I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's back.
Hold on.
I needed some profanity. I
One
needed
moment.
some mental ride. I'm here for
Hold
it.
on a moment. Did you call yourself the Boogeyman?
Oh yes, yes I did.
Phrasing?
Zero, how you feeling today?
I love that your meme train went to this one as he joined now. That's actually real good.
How you feeling today, dude?
I'm doing all right.
All right. We're gonna
like I said on episode 1 of this little shindig, I've turned to a life of crime. And it's been quite profitable.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Are you beating these tariffs?
I'll be beating these tariffs. I don't know about you guys, but I'll be.
Oh no, we were definitely beating the tariffs. We're doing fine. We're doing
we're beating the tariffs
over here.
Yeah, but
my portfolio is in the green.
I actually don't have a portfolio, but I actually managed it. As soon as Trump got elected, I paid off all my debt.
I don't know, man. You better go check them numbers.
Zero debt, baby.
Dropping like a goddamn rock.
Depends what you invested in.
Which is fair. So maybe you made the right investments, but there's gonna be a lot of angry people out there. A lot
I keep
of people
watching my profile every day.
A whole lot lighter.
Have you
want to know who's my favorite that's unhappy about having their pockets lighter?
Which is
BlackRock and Vanguard, who has a lot of stake in a lot of the companies that are negative right now.
All right, I'll consider that a net positive.
Yeah. Hey, we can agree on something.
They're definitely gonna make all their money back though, and more. They're
gonna they're gonna pull some bullshit and make all that money back.
Well, yeah, because they're gonna just throw more at it. It's on a fire sale right now. Buy more. When they know, unlike me, who's trying to figure this out, they know when it's gonna reach the bottom. I don't know.
Yep.
They will, and they'll just buy that shit right back at a discount fire sale.
Well, they know because they're the ones manipulating it. Like they're the ones manipulating policy and everything to go their way for the market to manipulate. That's why they know. And if they don't, they have a very good idea.
Yep.
Andy,
yo,
how are you? Have you deported any gay hairdressers today?
Nope. I just pointed the other direction when ICE came around asking.
Okay. See, that's good because Andy, it really sucks to wake up one day in El Salvador.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, we got U.S. citizens taking free trips to El Salvador right now. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but
you can't have an omelet without cracking a few eggs. This is the consensus on this podcast.
See, I was laughing now. Watch some shit happen to somebody you give a fuck about.
Listen, I felt it. I felt it because I was the one that was bringing up
U.S. citizens that were deported.
Yeah, he said U.S. citizens. By the way, I want you to. You see where the dishonesty and the lying from the left wing comes from, bro.
Ain't no lying on the left wing, bitch. This shit's all over the news on both sides, motherfucker. Like this.
No. I will not disagree with you that there were people that were mistakenly sent to El Salvador. I will agree with you.
Yeah, guess what? Those people can't fucking leave.
Okay, but I'm telling you, they were not citizens. There's a distinction there.
No. These were people born in the United States.
No.
That just happened.
Give us a name.
Yeah, please find me this person that was born in America. US.
The only people that we've been able to find so far.
I want to make sure I say it correctly. So when you go ahead and Google his name and see all the articles, then you can take 30 seconds to shut the fuck up.
All right. Yeah.
Go ahead. No. I'm ready for this. I need this. I needed this. I was on your side on this one.
We saw the dude from Venezuela, the soccer player guy, right? The dude, the construction worker. That fucking guy.
Yo, who are they checking? Who's checking tattoos? I don't fucking know, bro.
I don't know, but the ones we found were not U.S. citizens. At least from what we found.
Yeah, no, they were green card holders.
Yeah.
And work visas.
Yep.
The one that sucked was the steel worker.
Go to work, bro.
You go to work, you come home, and then you find out you're going actually home, dude. Like full stop.
No. You're going to your real home. What?
Clock out.
And ladies and gentlemen, I know again, we wish these mistakes won't happen. We want it to work the way it's intended because we wanted the program to look good, and we want to get rid of these fucking people, the ones that don't belong.
But we're also awful people, and we will laugh at it.
But yeah, exactly. Sometimes.
Please tell me you're getting me this fucking name because I need it.
And I don't know if you guys can see this shit, but I'm the deported color. Maybe you can't see it too much here. The camera's not, but I'm brown as shit. So like, I'm not like Monkey.
And if he's not worried,
yeah, I ain't too worried.
Oh, by the way, while Zero is looking for that, I wanted to show.
Oh, he'll be looking for a while.
Oh yeah, he'll take all the rest of the episode.
Okay,
all right.
Hold on, let me find it. I wanted to show you guys something. Yeah.
Oh, it's such a good program. I'm so glad Andy's here. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, dude, I missed Andy on this program. I needed this.
God, we needed some voice of reasoning, okay? I mean, like, you just can't have everyone being right away.
That is a cop.
I could have argued on the other side for you guys.
Policia de Fort Lauderdale. I've never seen this before, and I don't think I'm ever going to see it again, so I'm getting it on video now.
Bro, they have EEI cops in Fort Lauderdale.
Wait, what? What is this?
That look at that car. I know it.
Oh, Policia car. Okay, this was in Fort Lauderdale?
In Fort Lauderdale, dude.
This is probably Hispanic Heritage Month, like painting car, but they brought it out. Oh shit! It's actually genius, honestly. Honestly, if you think about it, because the illegals that we have in Broward County, like the real bad ones, they see Policia, like they know they think that's ICE.
I'm pretty sure you don't need the word Policia on the side of a fucking vehicle with flashing lights to signify that, hey,
no,
these people might take you away.
No, they refer to ICE as Policia.
Oh, first off, last I checked, they called them La Migra.
La Migra.
La Migra. Sure, guy. Sure, white guy, whatever you say, bro. I guess doesn't matter. I guess we gotta do everything from your perspective, right? Like this whole fucking machine is about to fucking fall apart, bro. Like,
isn't that what the left wanted? Holy shit! I am so confused. Because for decades I was a fucking Democrat and we wanted nothing more than to blow up the fucking corrupt establishment. And now someone's saying, "Hey, this shit's
all right." So
corrupt.
what corrupt people have been de-established right now? Can you name any for me?
Yeah, every single politician that's fucking.
No, I want names, bitch.
Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi.
Let me bring up the list.
Who are still like not in jail and still working their jobs in Congress. Please continue.
I know.
And why do you think they're not in jail?
Hookers.
Okay, wait.
Listen, you guys are talking about removing corrupt people. So please tell me who has been removed.
No. Okay, no.
You got rid of that gay Republican that was stealing money.
Andy's right. My issue, I actually do have an issue that corrupt people have not been imprisoned yet. I actually fully agree with you. Now,
I agree with that part.
Spending and fraud is still taking part of taking down the so-called, system that the Democrats want to take down.
So are we still going to pay out the $11 million tax cut that Elon's setting up for himself?
Everyone's getting a tax.
Can you give us something on that?
Yeah, what's happening there? Tell me.
All right. So when it comes to certain procedures,
regulations
in corporate America, especially when it comes to the fact that Elon Musk is a proprietor of X,
right?
Sold it to his own company at an $11 billion loss.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Remember how we were just talking about BlackRock earlier? That's one of those things that these hedge funds and motherfuckers do to generate more money through the current day tax code. So do that though. So through those tax setup,
right?
Elon's going to be able to go ahead and get $11 straight billion back in his pocket.
Well,
of American.
One thing you're wrong about right off the bat is that's company tax. It doesn't go to Elon himself. It goes to the company
that he owns, right?
He owns.
Yeah.
But he's not. It's not like he is so.
You can't liquidate that. You can't liquidate the company. Like you can't just get. It's net value. It's net value, and if we all know something about net value, it's all fucking bullshit numbers.
So a lot of that's actually going to go kick back to the investors. A lot of that's going to go kick back to the investors is what's going to happen.
And he doesn't own a stake in,
No, but I agree with him there.
Do I own a stake? Yes,
right.
I do actually. I
agree with Andy in the term that Elon will probably somewhere form will monetarily benefit from this being done. I do not disagree with you at all there. But is Elon already the richest guy in the world? Yes.
So will other billionaires and millionaires
Yeah, yeah.
and other people that get by the tax codes and stuff already. So,
Yeah.
Do I think
this guy doesn't have the hand around the neck of the fucking government? So I mean, come on.
So let me understand this for the layman, because he sold X to his own company. He's gonna get $11 billion from it.
It's
probably the valuation of the company. One absorbs the other one, so it makes the brand bigger. Yeah,
and it's not that you get that money directly.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
not
going
like
to
he's
be a
getting a
tax
check.
write-off.
That the IRS has to pay.
Look, but okay, again, I agree with Andy and all that, so that's fine. But I would also say, and I wish
IRS only
Andy agrees
pays
on
if
this.
they have to actually pay out. If the tax isn't being paid to them, then yeah, and it's like where they owe you money, then they pay you out. But if it's where you end up owing them, then you have to pay them. So it depends on how the financials go for him when it comes for the next tax.
Okay. All right.
There's too many regulations, and the tax code's way too complicated. I think those two things. I don't know how many people agree with that. Those two statements on their own, not involving Elon or not. I just think too many regulations, tax code too fucking loophole-y fucking complicated. Like we gotta just fucking fix those at some fucking point. I think everyone can agree with that, and I think that we're heading in that direction. Will people benefit off those decisions? Of course, and I think everyone is currently benefiting, but it's obviously when it comes to wealth, it's fucking scaled, and the richest people benefit the most.
Andy, are you ready for the third term?
Hey, Google, turn on the black lamp.
Is that it? The black lamp?
I do have
it's the doom and gloom?
Someone turned off the lights. Hey, Google, turn on the bedroom lights.
What is this with your fucking background picture, dude?
Oh, wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, hold up.
Look at this. Money bag, money pillows.
Yeah, right? It's like little money pillows.
The fuck is going on here? Look at that AI Donald Trump that don't even look like him.
No, that's why it's really good for like background. You don't look too deep into it.
Yeah.
This is just the world leaders handing Trump money because of the tariffs.
Oh, okay.
They're giving us all their money.
Andy, how you feeling about the tariffs?
Listen, the warnings, man. The warnings were out there about these tariffs. For me, listen, I was smart. I bought all my equipment that I needed before April 1st. And I buy all my games digital, so I don't have to worry about none of that shit electronics wise.
But your Switch 2 is gonna be so much money.
Fuck Nintendo.
Yo, for real though.
My Switch 1 is good enough. My Switch 1 doesn't get enough love. Dude, I don't even have Joy-Con drift yet. All right, that's how.
Oh, bro, I have like 10, maybe like 8 or 10 Joy-Cons. They all have something wrong with them.
Yeah,
mostly stick drift. But now one of them, the light doesn't turn on no more. The little like what player you are light, it works, but it doesn't light up. And then like another one has a trigger that doesn't work. Like they're all fucked up. Like,
I haven't had an issue with my Joy-Cons. I've had them since I got the Switch when it first came out.
Every Joy-Con has them.
Dude, I went through like 6 different pairs.
Oh, I played Super Smash Brothers. I definitely played hard enough.
If you play Smash Brothers on Joy-Con, you're
crazy. What the fuck? That's impossible to play.
Sometimes I have to.
Whoa.
Sometimes I had to.
I play Smash with the Joy-Con.
And I'll beat your ass in that game, bitch.
And I'm very good with it.
Yeah, but no. See,
there's actually hold on.
You probably are
in our
good,
chat.
Monkey. So you're good. Like, how should I put this?
We're streaming. We're actually going to stream for the rest of the program. Smash Bros.
Goku was when he beat Vegeta.
I won every.
But then Perfect Self shows up.
I won every Smash tournament you threw. Like at my parties.
This is why I know.
At his parties. That's a big disclaimer. I thought he was going to say at a con or something.
No. I would say
I did.
I did
you
in our group chat.
You guys, you're like I said, Dragon Ball Z. You're Saiyan Saga, bro. All right, you're Saiyan Saga. All right, you still got Frieza. You still got Cell.
What?
You still got Boom. All right,
someone needs
nigga, I
to
just fought
send Andy
Jiren like 3 days ago.
the little Mac player who plays on Joy-Con.
Yo, I'm about to fire that shit right up. We're gonna join a match. One of us streams it.
My link is fucking deadly.
I'm with it. Fuck it. I'm with it.
My link is deadly, bro. And I'll be
all right, Andy, bro. WrestleMania. You going to? Are you? Wait, you know what? I know. Is there a WrestleMania barbecue happening?
There's a WrestleMania barbecue. Night 1 is happening at PJ's. Night 2 is happening at my house.
Okay, Andy, look at that. We could all get together and we could play Smash Bros. And find out if Monkey's a real player.
First, you're still owed a kick to the nards.
No. You downgraded that.
No. I had to rescind that downgrade because I know you've been talking shit while I've been away.
Andy pays attention to
this competition.
You might not think I'm watching, but I'm watching.
So
it's
really
if we're
going to have
mostly
any kind of like Smash Brothers fight, then it needs to be melee because I will wipe the floor with all of you in melee.
Why? Because you know all the cheat fucking stupid
I haven't played melee in a while.
You know
Melee
shit technique.
Melee is just the only one I've actually played competitively.
Wait.
I
still have that Project M or whatever it was.
Yeah, Project M.
Hold on.
That's where it was at.
Are you
Melee is just the only one I played competitively. That's why I have faith in myself on that one.
I like how this
man said Melee.
I like how this podcast went from fuck Nintendo to let's talk about Smash.
We said fuck Nintendo as a company. We didn't say we didn't like their product.
Old Nintendo's goated.
I don't care what Pokemon you fucking you do for the Switch 2. I'm not buying it. Fuck you guys. Listen, gamers, if you this is a turning point. This is a turning point in our industry.
Vote with your wallets.
If you fucking buy a Switch 2, you're a cuck.
Facts.
No, seriously, you are. If you buy a Switch 2, you definitely have a girlfriend who has a boyfriend that bought it for you.
Take that shit back.
or your girlfriend, or chances are like either that or like your girlfriend does things with these other guys to get money for her to buy it for you.
Oh, you got an OnlyFans girlfriend. Yeah.
Either way, you're getting net repaired and get out of it. Run.
Register the serial number for the console in your name, and then run for the hills.
If you fucking justify that fucking price in those $80 games, I swear to God, America. There's no way.
Sounds like I need to, dust off some cobwebs.
Oh.
I still have a GameCube somewhere. I don't know where it is.
So
mine's right here. I got all my shit hooked up.
Let me see if I can get this stuff. Yeah.
Sound, hear that wonderful sound.
Who do you play on Melee?
I play both Marios. I play Game & Watch and
easy.
I got
You're
one
going to
pocket
be an
character
easy.
that I don't mention to anybody.
You're going to be an easy clap. I'm going to clap those booty cheeks. So easy.
I play Link.
That was Marth.
Link and Melee?
I play Zelda.
Ooh.
Oh, you cheat.
Yeah, we will definitely have some great matches. I'm very aware. Yeah, fuck it, I ain't even waiting no more. Oh yeah, fuck! I was supposed to let it play out. Hold on. I gotta hear the Super Smash Brothers.
Terrorists speaking Smash Bros.
Okay, hold on. Pause it real fast.
What's happening?
This is a spokesperson from Ansar Allah. literally the Houthi terrorists, and they're talking about support for Palestine.
Hold
Like,
on. The Houthis have their own like little pretend like army thing too. I thought they were just like pirates.
تؤكد القوات المسلحة
اليمنية they got this guy. This is a Houthi.
Well, you gotta understand when it comes to like the whole geopolitical situation. Can you pause there for just a sec? Because I've gotten into numerous arguments about this. In fact, to the point where even if I post about it, I don't answer any comments, or I definitely don't hop on any DMs about this, because a lot of people have lost their fucking minds. But I'm gonna make two things clear. Number one, while I feel Israel has the right to defend itself, they are definitely going overboard when it comes to killing fucking kids.
I agree there.
Second, if you agree, if you can't find any sympathy for innocent children getting bombed, that's a problem. That is a personal fucking problem, and you need to get some fucking help. And I say it this way because at the end of the day, it's like this. All right? Because I remember I first heard this, mind you, I remember back when, before I was into politics, when I had that blessed ignorance to not know about this ongoing, like, fucking 50-plus year conflict at that given time. All right? We're going on, 70, 75 years now that these two sides have been fighting it. And I don't understand why them people fighting. There's like two sides. You got the niggas with the tanks and the niggas with the rocks. And when the guys with the tanks come through and blow up all them houses, all you're doing is giving them more rocks. And everybody laughed.
Wow.
So, wait. Let me get to the point.
Incredibly based.
So, it was credibly based, because at the end of the day, it's like this. You have all these people talking about death to Israel, right? Or whatever. And then you got these other people, you know what I'm saying, that probably didn't want to get involved, didn't want to take a side, didn't want to be part of these organizations.
I'm starting to get a little concerned. Andy, did you have like a black pill, red pill moment or something?
No, I'm just no. See, this is what actual centrism sounds like. If you don't hang out with or probably listen to any,
he's Fetterman. He's Fetterman now. He's fucking turning on us.
So the point because mind you, this is no longer a left or right issue come the election. Because think about it. How many people either sat out the election, counter voted, or whatever, because they were mad about the way Joe Biden was handling the Americans' involvement with this whole situation.
So what I was saying, the red pill, black pill thing isn't political. It was turned into political. It was.
Yes.
It's more of a revelation of truth.
Yes. All right. So, and that truth is that the more that these military fucking operations continue to go unchecked, with absolutely positively no regard for people that live in that area, all right, all you're gonna do is make more people mad. We're just gonna join these fucking organizations.
Yeah, because these people, the Hamas is telling the regular people, "Oh, Israel's evil," and then Israel responds by doing evil.
Yeah, exactly.
And
like,
then
Israel's
they're
not
like, "Well,
evil.
yeah, maybe they are fucking evil."
See, that's the point. That's exactly the point I'm making. Israel is not evil, but doing some shit like this makes them look evil.
Oh, hold on. I will counter with Israel, or the Israeli people themselves as a general are not evil. The Israeli government is.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're just fucking.
And I've had somebody that's been blowing my inbox for the past week. And the only reason why I know is because every time I see their name pop up, because I got them muted on my Facebook or my Facebook Messenger. So every time I see that shit, you know what I'm saying, their name just pops up with more and more shit. And this motherfucker, it ain't just memes or maybe a sentence. These are fucking paragraphs. Because the ones I did see were, dude, bitch writing term papers in my goddamn DMs.
Well, the problem is,
like, bitch, show me some
is you try and talk.
I'll fucking open the messages. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. But the point I'm trying to make is that, like, it's getting ridiculous, especially this left-right shit. Because the thing is, I was never truly on the left. I was always in the fucking middle, and not in the middle of the American political spectrum, because that's so far skewed to the right. You know what I'm saying? I might as well be edge guarding the left side at this point. So that's why a lot of people will go ahead, oh, he lefty, he a liberal, this and that. I just like to speak from common fucking sense, bro. I mean, and then some people, they either have agendas that they don't want to admit, or they're just fucking stupid and just believe whatever the fuck somebody on Fox News tell them or whatever. Like, I don't even argue this shit no more. This is pretty much the first time I've actually sat down and talked politics in quite some time.
Zero, that was like really great. So I got one question.
Go for it.
What does this have to do with Luffy? Like, okay.
So I think part of it is if you try and talk on these topics, you get either one extreme or the other. And that's what I've been dealing with as well when I try and discuss this topic, because I try and tell people flat out, I don't care if both of these states just completely bombed each other off of the map when it comes down to brass tacks. But when I speak in a sense of I have hope for the people to have peace and everything like that in a general sense, the common folk. That's what I try to speak to. So, and I try to make the distinction between, the governments, the people that are actually puppeteering all of this, compared to the people that are just, having to survive and put up with it, or just trying to get by. And I either get called one way or the other, either a Zionist or all these other things. So
someone called me a Zionist the other day. I was like, what?
And then one person even said I was like ethno-religious or something. And I'm like, I'm an atheist.
Oh my god.
So
religiously ethnocentric?
Yeah, something like that.
The reason for my question right there was, in this particular context with the Houthis, they're, from what I understand, just bombing ships in the fucking Suez.
Basically.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything in the price of tea in Pakistan?
Well, some of them are doing it supposedly in support of Palestine, and then you also have
how
people
does that
like
support
Hassan.
Palestine?
Good question. But the problem with it is you also have propagandists, as he likes to call himself, like Hassan Piker, putting
people on the left
there and then like promoting it.
I just want to say that.
Well, some people on the left do, but yes, a large majority don't.
Brain dead fucking followers.
Well, I mean, look at the people that are sticking to the extremes of the left right now.
I'm in DGG. We hate Hassan.
Period. Listen, political extremists are just fucking idiots that just,
of course,
don't have time to enjoy fucking art. You know what I'm saying? Go fucking listen to a fucking album or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, play a video game. You know what I mean?
Destiny, go back to playing StarCraft, you fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like every time we're kicking it and you listen to Destiny in the car, and I just be like, dude, I would own the shit out of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like every time he calls and sets these people, and mind you, he always makes sure he's got dumb people on the other line. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can hear the retardation in their fucking voice.
So honestly, I think you would win a debate against Destiny just because you can like probably talk over him more than he would be able to stop you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just part. Oh, that's just part of it, because not only will I be able to talk over him, I'd be able to go ahead and talk just as eloquently and probably even more, because this guy, he sounds like the guy that I just learned a bunch of big words, so I'm just going to use them a lot so I can sound more intelligent than I really am.
Like, yeah, I have gotten that impression from him.
Go back to making StarCraft maps. I missed it. What that? Sorry. Yeah. So these guys are just
practice.
These guys are just bombing the Suez and then saying, "Hey, yeah, it's for Palestine." I'm just saying.
Yep.
So we're bombing them.
تؤكد القوات المسلحة اليمنية أنها مستمرة في منع الملاحة الإسرائيلية في البحرين الأحمر والعربي. الشعب الفلسطيني حتى وقف.
Hey, it's not propaganda. It's just fucking.
This shit looks like AI, B.
Yeah, but was that real? Was that not a skit?
Bro, look at his mouth, bro. That's just AI, dude.
Go back, because I thought it was a skit.
Yeah, bro. I'm pretty sure it's
AI.
Notice his head doesn't really move while he's talking.
He's super serious, bro. He's
yeah, but people like naturally like move around when they're talking.
Bro, I honestly okay.
And then on top of that, if you also look, he doesn't blink not once in that entire clip.
Okay. Well, let me watch this for a little. I want to see what's going on here. This is very interesting to me.
All right. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on.
So this is the Navy saying we're gonna shoot these fuckers out. God damn. America. Did you guys not feel freedom as that jet took off?
You know what feels like true freedom? Riding the simulator for like one of these types of jets or the planes or whatever. I want to actually drive one now.
Opposed to the Houthi strike. And also, what did you mean when you asked or when you said in that thread that the president wasn't aware that his directions
tell me this guy's going to style on Zelensky and then jacket style, bro?
Europe?
Well, I didn't quite say that. I think that's
Haters,
a slight misunderstanding of what I said. But we've talked, of course, in the American media about Signalgate, as I called it, for the past week.
Oh, my God! I forgot about that.
We didn't talk about the signal.
Oh, my God! I forgot about that.
And he's going to feast. And he's going to feast on this one.
All right, no. I'm gonna fucking let JD cook, and I'm bringing up Signalgate.
Well, we got to talk about these Houthis. We got to talk about these Houthis.
Yes. Go ahead, JD.
And here's what I told the president and the entire national security team is that, yes, it is in the interest of the United States of America to preserve navigation. Yes, it is in the interest of the United States to kill terrorists who are preventing navigation in the Red Sea, but we got to make sure that we do it right. We have to be careful. We have to make sure the timing is right. And of course, what that leak revealed, I think, is a private communication between the president's senior advisors about how best to prepare the American people for what we all thought we had to do, about the right timing of when we should do something, and of course, surfacing the strategic questions that we needed to decide and brief the president on so that he could ultimately make the decision about what we would do. What I saw in that signal chat, and of course, what I've seen in the president's senior national security team, is that sometimes we all agree and sometimes we all disagree, but it's important that we all have an honest conversation amongst ourselves and with the president of the United States about what we think is the best interest of the national security of the United States of America. I support the president's decision to strike the Houthis. I always supported the president's decision to strike the Houthis, and I support the national security team having the argument about how best to serve the American people.
I would like to ask something regarding the signal chat, though. Did we ever get a transcript of the signal chat?
Yeah, I think
there's one out there.
Yes.
The Atlantic dude released everything. I'm pretty sure at some point.
Yeah, it was the Atlantic.
He actually released the transcript.
All the screenshots, I believe, right?
Hold on, I'm looking.
I wasn't that interested in this.
No.
I knew they fucked up, and I'm like, oh, y'all fucked up with the biggest Karen fucking reporter ever. You guys really did it this time. You really did it this time, boys.
I already said it in our chat when the story was first brought up by whoever. But the literally the journalist is the same one that reported the bad information regarding 9/11 that got us into war.
Well, that's an interesting fucking plot twist. But I think they confirmed that they leaked it to this guy too. So it's not like he made it.
They
up.
confirmed that he got into the chat, but it's not like they did it on purpose still.
Yeah,
so
no.
My question came down to was because sometimes, officials will have their phones preloaded for them with contacts and everything. Was this like a malicious staff? Was there malicious intent is what I've been trying to figure out. Was this someone that put the contact
Who let
there?
this fucking guy in here? Who let the fucking guy in there? Let's
Because
track
what if the contact was named something else and that's how he got added to the chat? Because Signal was put into place by the Biden administration to use for the government for messaging purposes.
They'll probably switch to WhatsApp by the end of the fucking term.
No, the X chat. They're gonna be on X chat, sending DMs.
They'll be in Twitter Spaces, fucking announcing their plans.
Twitter Space.
Nah, bro, they're going to Blue Sky.
Hold on, wait, hold on, calm down. Don't give Trump ideas, Andy. He probably will do that.
Elon Parvey is setting it up as we speak, bro. It's way too late.
Grok is chilling inside the White House right now, bro.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably true. Hold on, here's the entire transcript. Oh shit. Oh,
okay, they have the transcript. All right, let's take a read of the transcript. See what's actually in
Are we
there.
gonna read through this? But hold up, I really want to talk about.
I mean, we don't need to like really read. We'll get right back to the Houthis, yeah. But we're going to go through that transcript too.
More America!
You guys know the meme about the pirates. You know, I'm the captain now and all.
Wait.
Yes.
And blew them up. That's who I pictured the Houthis to be, bro.
That's some good old.
I thought it was
That's how I pictured them too.
I thought they were just some fucking ring-a-ding pirates, but it turns out it's a whole military operation.
Yep.
Just delete.
America.
Yeah, basically.
I can see the red, white, and blue in the smoke.
Oh fuck! Flare colors. Our bombs come with extra freedom.
Honestly, they should do that. I would support a little extra one after they go through the defense spending and make sure we get rid of the waste and everything first. I would support making sure that there is enough in the budget for them to have colored smoke in red, white, and blue for every time they drop a bomb.
Every time they bomb something. Just a reminder.
Why stop there? How about just making so that every fucking bomber has a loudspeaker on it? You know what I'm saying? And it's playing.
Hold on. This is actually sounding good. Hold on.
From fucking Team America World Police. Just walking down the street, and all you hear
America! Fuck
We do that thing where we drop the flyers. Brought to you by America.
That would be all right. So all of that would be funny, but the problem with it is the loudspeaker thing would be inefficient for dropping bombs because usually you want that to be stealthier.
Listen, when you notice that a bomb's being dropped on you,
the bomb's got to be the bomb's got to be like 50 feet in the air before the loudspeaker goes off, and then it's.
You put the speaker on the bomb.
On the bomb.
Yeah.
Or you rig it where the bomb explodes and the speaker's just left there playing the song.
All right. Or when you drop the bomb, right after you drop like the speaker on like a parachute.
Imagine that's the last thing you hear before you die. All right. Sorry.
Looking to do something. They want to know, how do we stop? Can we have peace? The Houthis want peace because they're getting the hell knocked out of them. It's been very, very strong. The Houthis are dying for peace. They don't want this. The Houthis have been horrible to the world. What they've done, killed a lot of people and knocked down a lot of ships and planes and anything else. It's not just the ships. And they have been hit. They have been hit harder than they've ever been hit. And they want us to stop so badly, and they've got to stop. They've got to say no mas. But I can only say that the attacks, it's attacks every day, every night. It's not just the one. You're talking about one. The attacks have been very successful, even beyond our wildest expectations. We've hit them very hard, very successfully.
Everything's good. We're America. Damn, they fucked that shit the fuck up. Oh, fucked up. That's some good old-fashioned American demo work.
MQ-9 وذلك أثناء قيامها بمهام عدائية في أجواء محافظة مأرب وذلك بصاروخ مناسب محلي الصنع. تؤكد القوات المسلحة اليمنية أنها مستمرة في منع الملاحة الإسرائيلية.
Oh, well, I guess you guys are going to get deleted.
ومستمرة في إسناد الشعب الفلسطيني.
Is this dude retarded?
Yep.
ورفع الحصار عنها.
You support Palestine and that you're gonna fight the Israel? Oh, good luck with that, bud. And you got the Houthis? Oh, brother, you guys are done by next week. I don't think you know how this goes. I don't think they understand. Trump's not interested in long wars. He's gonna get rid of you quick, real quick.
All right, Suggs. Now that we went through that, we're gonna be.
All right, Houthi PC small group. I love this. By the way,
we don't have to read like every little thing of it. I just want to like see exactly get a good idea of what exactly was said in there to see like what is so bad that everybody's blowing up over it.
So it's not even that crazy, honestly.
It really isn't. It is quite literally.
It's kind of dull, actually.
It's a boomer.
That's what I figured.
It's a boomer WhatsApp.
It's
a boomer WhatsApp, bro.
It is. Yeah, it looks like WhatsApp. Anyway, so they add everybody, and we can skim through this, right?
Like this is some boomer ass shit, bro.
Yep.
Team.
Yeah, this is literally a Microsoft Teams meeting over chat, and everyone is freaking out. Like this happens every day in every fucking level of government. This is not you just joined the fucking Teams meeting and you're fucking calling this the biggest scoop ever. Like, look at this team. I am out for the day doing an economic event in Michigan, but I think we are making a mistake. 3% of U.S. trade runs through Suez, and then he gives other details. Strongest reason to do this, POTUS said, is to send, but now I am not sure the president is aware how inconsistent this is with the message on Europe right now. Blah, 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 blah. I'm willing to support, but they're okay, cool. So JD Vance says this thing. And again, no controversy with that. I think there's like not even like it. All right, so nothing to drive it. We had will likely take look at this. They're like writing emails to each other basically in this group chat.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I understand
and there's still nothing of that's like there's like nothing that would be like top secret or anything.
War plans!
Guys, this is straight up a fucking chain. This on a I want to say like if this was like city public government like on a project or something, I get this is technically like a military operation they're talking about, but like this would be public record. Like this is not even like that spicy so far.
Weren't the Hillary emails at least a little spicier than this?
A little spicier than this. So yeah, they're having a back and forth. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, yeah, cool. They're having a whole.
I share your loathing of European freeloading. It's pathetic.
They literally just sound like they're having like a whole like
just
chat
a back and forth
like,
meeting
social media or something.
This is a Microsoft Teams meeting over text. Like this is.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's the war plans.
Team update. Like I swear, this even the language here is just so fucking government. There you go. That this would be considered the super leak, like a bunch of like
shit that already
timelines that this is gonna happen in the next couple hours. Like by the time this story got out, I'm sure all this even already happened. Like
it did. It was already done when the story came out.
You know what I'm saying? All this.
There you go. Now they're talking about the results. Blah, 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 blah. And now it's collapsed. Excellent. Just a little government group chat. Look at that. Everyone congratulating themselves.
Oh
you know,
my,
good
the
job,
emojis.
good job. The department, good job, department. Like, this is the most, it's a harmless fucking group chat. It's just a shame it had to do with military operations, which makes it controversial. But like,
I mean, you figured they would just use something a little bit more secure. Fucking Signal.
So
yeah,
like I
yeah.
said, the Signal precedent was put in place by the Biden administration. That became the protocol because of that administration's decision to do.
There you go. And it's literally WhatsApp. You see that? It looks like WhatsApp. It's like,
to give fair criticism to the Trump admin, though, they could have, decided to
not
go
to
away from Signal.
fuck up.
No, they could have, not used Signal.
Not
They
use
could have
Signal.
used something
Yeah,
else.
but adding that dude to the group chat, like, it does,
Again,
I don't
Signal,
think it's like a platform as much as it is like you let somebody who wasn't supposed to be in the group chat.
Right. Signal, it was a protocol. It's already set up within the government and everything. So if they set something new up, it takes them, all the time to do that, to replace it. So it makes sense already using
Look,
Signal.
man, all
but
I know
they
about
should have
IT
changed.
and government is that they're always looking for something to do, and it's a pain in the butt, and nothing ever works. So like,
That is true.
yeah, don't be switching things around, because when you start switching things around, a lot of things break. IT. And I think that's why, our social security system is like 85 years old. But at some point, you gotta wait out there.
You got to bird up sometimes.
Bird up.
Just not all.
All right. For our last bit of entertainment, for our closeout, we have Elon Musk.
I was told he's quitting or whatever.
Bro, I am so fucking glad that you brought up the Signal thing, because
yeah, we would have missed out on that one. We would have been they would have accused us of being phony journalists that don't cover Trump's deficiencies, even though technically that wasn't him, that was his people, but technically a fuck up.
Retards. How do you fucking add the fucking journalists?
Yeah. But really not that big of a deal. It really overblown like crazy because Trump, but it's not that crazy.
I know there's a lot of interest in this. First, let me start with you, Elon. What are the budgetary savings goals, and how much do you think you've achieved so far?
Our goal is to reduce the deficit by $1 trillion.
Thanks for having us.
Shit, my bad.
And there's a lot of cut the deficit in half to $1 trillion, or looked at it in total federal spending to drop the federal spending from $7 trillion to $6 trillion. We want to reduce the spending by eliminating waste and fraud, reduce the spending by 15%, which seems really quite achievable. The government is not efficient, and there's a lot of waste and fraud. So we feel confident that a 15% reduction can be done without affecting any of the critical government services.
I'm going to talk to all the guys.
If not making it better.
I'm going to talk to all the guys here about the specifics. But for you, what's the most astonishing thing you've found out in this process?
The sheer amount of waste and fraud in the government. It is astonishing. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, no, you don't say anything like in particular.
Of $1 billion or more.
It's just wasted. It's just
Casually.
wasted money.
For example, like the simple survey that was literally 10-question survey that you could do with SurveyMonkey, cost you about $10,000. The government was being charged almost $1 billion for that.
For just the survey?
$1 billion for a simple.
I went to
online survey,
Doge.gov and I did find that transaction.
And then there appeared to be no feedback loop for what would be done with that survey. So the survey would just go into nothing. It was like insane.
You technically are a special government employee, and you're supposed to be 130 days. Are you going to continue past that, or do you think that's what you're going to do? Or?
Well, I think we will have accomplished most of the work required to reduce the deficit by $1 trillion within that time frame.
So in that time frame, 130 days, and the process is a report at some point at 100 days? Or?
Not really a report. We are cutting the waste and fraud in real time. So every day that passes, our goal is to reduce the waste and fraud by $4 billion a day, every day, 7 days a week. And so far, we are succeeding.
And I'm going to talk to the specifics, but there obviously are Doge critics who are reading all kinds of stuff. Obviously, lawmakers on the other side of the aisle are attacking you, and they characterize the approach as this: fire, ready, and then aim.
Oh shit!
And
Hold on,
how do you
sorry.
approach that? How do you respond to that?
Well, I do agree that we actually want to be careful in the cuts. So we want to measure twice, if not thrice, and cut once. Actually, that is our approach. They may characterize it as shooting from the hip, but it is anything but that. Which is not to say that we don't make mistakes. If we were to approach this with the standard of making no mistakes at all, that would be like saying someone in baseball's got to bat 1,000. That's impossible. So when we do make mistakes, we correct them quickly, and we move on.
Some people say this shouldn't take a rocket scientist. Steve Davis, you are a rocket scientist.
Used to be.
Yeah, I know. And now essentially you're the chief operating officer of Doge, day-to-day operations. Fair to say?
Yeah, part of the Doge team.
So how did you end up here? What's the biggest challenge you see?
The reason I'm here, which is probably for many, is that I think the goal is incredibly inspiring. I think most of the taxpayers in the country would agree that in order to have the country going bankrupt would be a very bad thing, and therefore the country going not bankrupt is a good thing. That all of us are willing to kind of put our lives on hold in order to do. I think the thing that's special right now is we actually believe there's a chance to succeed.
So does he have an accounting
that there's an
degree?
administration that's supportive and a great cabinet and just a great group that will actually.
What was that guy's name?
Say again, Zero.
He was asking if he has an accounting degree.
One outrageous
Listen, I
thing
don't have
after
a
another.
brain surgeon to do my taxes.
Besides Elon, you're one of several billionaires here, co-founder of Airbnb, and you wanted to help out.
Step further, Doge then publishes these things on our website for maximum transparency.
My bad.
So now the general public, it would have been impossible for the general public to have seen that. Now anyone can just log into doge.gov anytime and see these payments. As they're not yet in real time, they're close, but they'll probably be in real time within the next few weeks.
But the process, it still involves Congress, right? At some level?
We try to keep Congress as informed as possible, but the law does say that money needs to be spent correctly. It should not be spent fraudulently or wastefully. It's not contrary to Congress to avoid waste and fraud. It is consistent with the law and consistent with Congress. And we've seen actually great support, at least from the Republican side of the House, and occasionally some Democrats too. It's nice to see people cross the aisle once in a while. But usually when they attack Doge, they never attack any of the specifics. So they'll say what we're doing is somehow unconstitutional or illegal or whatever. We're like, well, which line of the cost savings do you disagree with? And they can't point to any. And we list them all on doge.gov and the Doge handle on X. And you'll see just outrageous things, one outrageous thing after another.
Joe Gabbia, besides Elon, you're one of several billionaires here, co-founder of Airbnb, and you wanted to help out.
I bumped into Anthony and Elon probably back in February, and they told me something about a mine that was dealt with retirement, and they said they needed somebody to help out to fix retirement in the government. I love the challenge, so I jumped on board, and it turns out there is actually a mine in Pennsylvania that houses every paper document for the retirement process in the government. Now picture this. This giant cave has 22,000 filing cabinets stacked 10 high to house 400 million pieces of paper. It's a process that started in the 1950s and largely hasn't changed in the last 70
Google,
years.
turn off the better lights.
And so as you dug into it, we found retirement cases that had so much paper, they had to fit it on a shipping pallet. So the process takes many months, and we're going to make it just many days.
Will it be digitized or how?
Absolutely. So this will be an online digital process that will take just a few days at most. And I really think, it's an injustice to civil servants.
That part I do agree
who
with.
are
They do need
subjected
to
to these
digitize this
processes
shit.
that are older than the age of half the
You're not a
people
fan
watching
of
your
the
show.
mines.
So we really believe that
We're
the
gonna say these are
government can
paper
have
records
an
that are
Apple
being
Store-like
stacked
experience.
for like 100
Beautifully
and something
designed
years, bro.
for
Like,
easier experience, modern systems.
Because right now it's by hand.
Yes, the retirement process is all by paper, literally with people carrying paper in manila envelopes into this gigantic mine.
So they can't retire more than a certain number every month.
Yes.
About 8,000 a month.
That's how the reason we discovered it was we were saying like, well, let's encourage voluntary retirement. They said, well, the most they could do is 8,000 a month, and even under normal circumstances, it can take 6 to 9 months just to have your retirement paperwork processed, and they often get the calculations wrong. So we're like, well, why would it take so long to retire? And they're like, well, because of the mine. And they're like, what do you mean a mine? What's a mine got to do with retiring? And that's where we discovered that all the retirement stuff is still done by paper in a process that looks identical to what occurred in the 1950s. Like, if you took a snapshot of the mine when it first started in the 50s to today, it looks the same.
It's amazing. So how long do you think it'll take to turn over?
We're working as fast as we can. Probably next couple months we'll have this
trillions
overhaul.
of paper.
And I really think again, like, why are we subjecting our federal workers to processes that they actually have to go through a training just to retire from the government? There's a whole training program that people have to go through in order to retire. I think we can do better for them.
The federal government's got it so big it's ridiculous.
Hey, you have to fucking train
To retire.
to retire.
And no one questioned this, by the way. No one said, hey, maybe we should do something else.
What are they training? How to play golf? Is it golf? Because that's called golfing lessons.
Yeah, no, here it's like, let's fill out the paperwork. Don't fuck this up. Submit this. I'm sure there's a whole thing. Here's how long you have to wait before you receive approval, which then gets reviewed and has to send it back to somebody else. Like, I'm sure that's how it goes, and I'm sure it's just as dumb as possible because somebody else needed a job. See, that's the problem a lot that happens in government too. Like, people get promoted or move into positions that they have like no business going into because they gotta find a way to pay somebody more, so they make a new position or they like it's crazy. Like, and that just keeps happening. People get pushed into new positions that didn't exist before, or start supervising people that they probably don't even need to be supervising. And now all of a sudden you got 3 different supervisors, and it's like, that's the government.
Okay.
From Moganasi, Doge engineer. You go into these places, one of the more than a dozen engineers, first people to go into the agencies and view the computer data sets. Tell me what you're finding, and for people who don't understand how that process works, explain it for them.
Yeah, I'll say the first thing that got me really excited about Doge was learning basically the state of government computers. By some estimates, government IT costs about $100 billion, and it's funding systems that are over 50 years old in the case of something like Social Security or the IRS. So really critical systems are old. They cost a lot of money to maintain, and they can be the efforts to improve them are often very delayed. So I thought, I'm a software engineer that maybe can make a difference here, and that's really what inspired me at a high level.
There's a lot of mystery about Social Security and a lot of words about it here's what Democrats have been saying about it.
It's absurd that Elon Musk is trying to eliminate billions of dollars from Social Security.
Elon Musk and President Trump have set their sights on cutting Social Security.
Their goal is clear. Destroy Social Security from within.
You're in the building. I mean, you're in the computers. What's happening there? What are you doing?
Yeah, it doesn't line up with my experience on the ground. And I'll say the 2 improvements that we're trying to make to Social Security are helping people that legitimately get benefits, protect them from fraud that they experience every day on a routine basis, and also make the experience better. And I'll give you one example is at Social Security, one of the first things we learned is that they get phone calls every day of people trying to change direct deposit information. So when you want to change your bank account, you can call Social Security. We learned 40% of the phone calls that they get are from fraudsters.
40%?
That's right. Almost half.
Yes, and they steal people's Social Security.
That ain't a real number.
I bet it is, dude. How many people are in India, buddy?
That's insane.
How many fucking Indian bro? There's a whole. You know how there's like obviously YouTube political. There's UPOL or whatever. You know, haha. Yeah. There's a whole re-scamming the scammer like YouTube world, where these people
Yeah.
like counter. And
I
they're all
do
these
watching them
Indian call
channels.
centers.
I do watch them channels. This guy, he made an army of bots to hold up a whole call center.
So yeah, this is the whole monkey. This is the whole content. This is the whole YouTube fucking realm. That's how many of these fuckers are there. You don't think 40%? Absolutely, absolutely 40%.
Yeah, man. Because think about it this way: how many? I don't know about you, but I get at least 2-3 calls a day from people still trying to offer me medical subsidies, even though open enrollment and shit has been like over for like 2 months.
Oh yeah, I get scam calls literally every day. It's fucking crazy. There's too many scammers.
What we need to do is we need to drop some bombs on some scammers.
Yeah, we fucking do.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I hope like there ain't no kids getting hurt or nothing, but like a couple office buildings in fucking India, man, I don't give a fuck, bro.
No. Just straight drop bombs. Just drop bombs everywhere. Fuck them kids.
Nah, man, leave the kids out of it, man.
Yeah,
leave fuck everybody equally.
Because all those things you do, those kids are gonna grow up and become super scammers.
All right, I'm gonna play this.
But why wouldn't you bomb them? What's wrong with you?
I ain't gonna bomb the kids.
If they're gonna be super scammers, you root out
Yeah,
the problem before it starts.
if they get bombed and survive.
All right.
A retiree, then they
have a whole
convince
team of
the
hackers
Social
for
Security
every
person on the
time
phone
John
to change
from
where the
Social
money's
Security
flowing.
Administration
It actually
calls
goes
you.
to some fraudster.
That
This
Elon
is
should be able
happening
to pull
all
his
day, every
fucking
day.
IP address.
And then somebody doesn't receive their Social Security. It's because of all the fraud loopholes in the Social Security system.
How do you reassure people that what you all are doing
But
is not
most
going
of
to
these
affect
problems are
their
not even from within the system. The
No, in
system's
fact,
just old.
what we're doing will help their benefits. Legitimate people, as a result of the work of Doge, will receive more Social Security, not less. I emphasize that. As a result of the work of Doge, legitimate recipients of Social Security will receive more money, not less money.
All right.
I want to emphasize that point and let the record show that I said this, and it will be
It's the
proven
same
out to
guy.
be
He's
true.
got a lot of shit
Let's
said on
check back
record
on
and
this
he
in
ain't
the
come
future.
through it.
So, Washington Post, the Social Security Administration website crashed 4 times in 10 days this month because the servers were overloaded, blocking millions of retirees and disabled veterans from logging into their online accounts. Freaked people out. Is that going to change?
Yes, we're going to make sure that the website stays online.
Yeah. I mean, but is it a result of going in there or something you're doing?
No. The amount of issues that were with the Social Security
guess
system
that's what old
are
people
enormous.
think.
As
Again,
an example,
old people hate
there are
computers.
over 15 million people that are over the age of 120 that are marked as alive in the Social Security system.
And that's an accurate figure.
Yes.
Correct. 15 million.
Correct. This has been something that's been identified as a problem. Again, pre-existing problems since 2008, at least, from an IG report. So there were some great people working at the Social Security Administration that found this, 2008, and nothing was done. And so 15 to 20 million Social Security numbers that were clearly fraudulent were floating around that can be used only for bad intentions. There'd be no way to use those for good intentions. And so one of the things the Doge team is doing is carefully and very methodically looking at those and making sure that any fraudulent ones are eliminated.
Brad Smith, working at HHS, and obviously another element is Medicare and Medicaid, NIH. What do you find?
Yeah, well, I'd say there's a couple of things we're really committed to in our work at HHS.
Does this guy like just fucking have? Is this the AI voice? Is this the voice that fucking like listen to this guy talk?
One, making sure we continue to have the best biomedical research
Like that sounds like an AI ass voice, bro. Like, wait, look.
in the world.
Let me get to the other guy talking real quick here. Come on.
Another element is Medicare and
Hey,
Medicaid.
look at how clear
NIH.
Brett
what do you
sounds.
find?
Yeah, well, I'd say there's a couple of things we're really committed to in our
That's a
work.
fucking AI voice, bro. What the fuck?
What that thing is a robot?
I'm pretty sure if that guy's a robot, 3 other people in this room are robots.
One's a lizard, at least.
At HHS. Number one, making sure we continue to have the best biomedical research in the world. And number two, making sure, which President Trump has said over and over again, that we 100% protect Medicare and Medicaid. But there's a lot of opportunity. So if I take NIH as an example, today, if you're an NIH researcher and you get a $100 grant at your university, today you get to spend 60 of that and your university spends 40 of that. The policy that we're proposing to make is that you get to spend 85 of that and your university spends 15. So that's more money going directly to the scientists who are discovering new cures. Another example at NIH is today they have 27 different centers. They got created over time by Congress, and they're typically by disease state or body system. There's 700 different IT systems today at NIH.
700 different IT systems.
IT software systems. They can't speak to each other.
So they don't talk to one another.
They have 20.
Good.
Did you hear what that man just said?
Yes.
So basically, he just changed who footing the bill. Doesn't mean they get more money.
What do you mean? We're cutting down all the agents. NIH will be a smaller operation.
All right.
And when we give money to NIH instead of going to these fucking liberal fucking indoctrination centers, they'll go to the researchers who are trying to get shit done. And then on top of that, I'm sure they're gonna cut the IT bullshit so that when one guy finds something, they can report that to the entire nation instantly through a network of like a big old database or whatever.
Or they'll just text it to him over Signal.
You know, I think Signal would probably work better than whatever they got going on.
That was good. That was good.
One,
that was a zinger. Nice.
27 different CIOs. And so when you think about making great medical discoveries, you have to connect the data.
Time out. You said 27 different chief information officers?
Correct.
And most of them are non-technical.
So there's a lot there.
There's a lot of opportunity. It will make science better, not worse.
And when I say that our job is tech support, I really mean it.
Yeah.
We have to fix the computers. If the computers can't talk to each other, you can't get research done. If the computers can't stay online, people won't receive their Social Security. So what we have here are a bunch of failing computer systems that are preventing people from receiving their benefits, that are preventing people from preventing research from happening, that are extremely vulnerable to fraud, and we're fixing it.
And does that include AI? Does that include kind of changing the system overall? That's, I guess, what people are afraid of, is they don't know what this is all looking like, and is it going to affect me in the long term?
It's going to affect them. It's going to affect people very positively. So the changes that we're doing here will ensure the solvency of the American government, of the United States of America. This is what we're trying to do: is ensure that people do receive their benefits in the future, and you can only receive your benefits if the country is operating in a healthy and competent way.
Up next, how the Doge team plans to.
So that was. Oh wait, there's more of it. There is more of it.
Man, it's a 40-minute video.
And later,
hey, I did say this was the closer.
Elon Musk answers some of your questions that you asked via X.
Oh God, they do X questions, bro.
X questions.
No.
Money, and this is a lot of money sloshing around.
There's a lot of money sloshing around. There's a lot of money sloshing out the door. And if you look at the federal government and the way the workforce works, it's really a one-way ratchet over decades. So
it's only going up.
It's only going up. You never take it away. So that leaves you with duplicative functions. It leaves you with overstaffing, and it leaves you with functions in the wrong places. So a couple of examples. Duplicative functions. Brad mentioned 27 CIOs. If you kept going with Brad, he would talk about the communications office. I think you've got 40 distinct communications offices in HHS, right? Yeah.
40?
Yeah, and that's not unusual, by the way. Multiple offices like that.
It's not making anyone healthy.
This is not about the employees there. There's many hardworking, well-meaning people who took these jobs. These jobs were out there. They applied for them. They took them. They're doing what's there. It's just that they're duplicating the effort of 40 offices. So you've got that. You've got overstaffing. A good example of overstaffing would be the IRS has got 1,400 people who are dedicated to provisioning laptops and cell phones. So if you join the IRS, you get a laptop and a cell phone, you're provisioned. So if each of those IRS officers or employees provisioned 2 employees per day, you could provision the entire IRS in a little more than a month. So 12 times a year,
It
you
doesn't
could
make any sense. Why would you have 1,400 people whose only job it is to give out a laptop and a phone?
Right. The whole IRS could be handled once a month. So that doesn't make any sense. And President Trump's been very clear: it's scalpel, not hatchet, and that's the way it's getting done. And then once those decisions are made, there's a very heavy focus on being generous, being caring, being compassionate, and treating everyone with dignity and respect. And if you look at how people have started to leave the government, it is largely through voluntary means. There's voluntary early retirement, there's voluntary separation payments. We put in place deferred resignation, the 8-month severance program. So there's a very heavy bias towards programs that are long dated, that are generous, that allow people to exit and go and get a new job in the private sector. And you've heard a lot of news about rifts, about people getting fired. At this moment in time, less than 0.15, not 1.5, less than 0.15 of the federal workforce has actually been given a RIF notice.
So they're selected if they're leaving.
It is
basically almost no one's gotten fired. That's what we're saying.
Tom Krause, working at Treasury, you are having access to the payment system, oversees all the outgoing payments. Essentially, those payments were going places we didn't know where they were going, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the case, Brett. You know, as an ex-CFO of a big public tech company, really what we're doing is we're applying public company standards to the federal government. And it is alarming how the financial operations and financial management is set up today. There is actually really only one bank
one
account
holds the federal government
that's used
accountable.
to
They do whatever the
disperse
fuck they want.
all monies that go out of the.
It's a fucking problem. Who's telling you're on mute?
I said, look at these people, bro. This looks like the fucking chess club right here, dude.
It really does.
Like this is yearbook right now.
Yeah, this is chess club meets tech support. Like we're fucking. That's the only way to fix the government.
Yeah,
federal government.
Time out. One bank account.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
And this one's even crazier.
$800 billion in it, but it's the treasury.
Wait, monkey, stop this. We have. Think of this. It's like the federal government has like a Chase checking account where they have all the money in. Like this is the entire federal fucking budget on one bank account for all of America. It's fucking insane.
That's got to be a happy ass bank, bro. All right.
And what bank is all our money at?
When you hear, you know, some of my colleagues here, what they're talking about in terms of the fraud, you have to ask, well, why is this allowed to happen at a financial level? Well, it's actually quite simple but alarming. The Treasury, up until now, and thanks to President Trump, we're fixing this. In fact, there's an executive order that he just signed the other day, which is protecting America's bank account, because it really is the taxpayers' money. You know, one, we're changing the culture. The culture is been not a lot of caring and not a lot of commitment to doing what's right relative to financial operations. There's a $500 billion of fraud every year. There's hundreds of billion dollars of improper payments, and we can't pass an audit. The consolidated financial report is produced by Treasury, and we cannot pass it on. We have material weaknesses. What that means is that if I was a public company CFO, I would effectively be removed. I couldn't file financial statements. I couldn't issue securities, which of course we depend on. Can't pass an audit.
The federal government cannot pass an audit. It's impossible. In fact, in order to pass an audit, you need the information necessary to pass an audit. You need to have the payment codes, you need to have the payment explanation, and you need to have a person you can contact to understand why that payment was made. None of those things were mandatory until just recently, just a few weeks ago.
What?
Last week?
Yeah, we're serving 580 plus
Yeah,
agencies.
you can just put a payment.
And up until
That's it.
very recently,
Well, you gotta explain why
effectively
I'm
they
not
could
wasting my time
say
doing
make the
all that.
payment, and Treasury just sent it out as fast as possible. No verification. And so what we're doing is what any household would do. But imagine you're a household, you have a bank account, everyone has an ATM card connected to that account, everyone has a checkbook connected to that account. It's not just your children, it's not just your parents, it's your in-laws, it's your extended family, and they all can go to the account and disperse funds. No questions asked, no justification, no verification.
Up next, the Doge team targets government contracts, and we'll show you contracts before they're approved for funding. What are you finding?
Bro, that's the craziest part of
Elon
Doge.
and Steve kind of stole my thunder a little bit, but
If you go to Doge and you go to the contract section, there are so many stupid contracts that you can just open up.
actually found that customer service survey contract. I actually have an example of one right here. I could have done this in high school. And I found it. I found it on the weekends because under the Biden administration, there was no departmental oversight within the Department of Interior whatsoever. None. We are now reviewing every single contract, every single grant, and when things come to my attention that don't make sense, I'm bringing them to Secretary Burgum, and he's been fantastic. He's a businessman. He's very supportive of Doge. It's been wonderful to work with him.
Is the battle between government of decades and decades of buildup and business, which you guys are, is that like a train hitting each other? I mean, it seems like it's pretty disruptive.
Well, this is a revolution, and I think it might be the biggest revolution in government since the original revolution. But at the end of the day, America is going to be in much better shape. America will be solvent.
Thanks for having us and doing this.
To work with them.
Is the battle between government of decades and decades of buildup and business, which you guys are, is that like a train hitting each other? I mean, it seems like it's pretty disruptive.
Well, this is a revolution, and I think it might be the biggest revolution in government since the original revolution. But at the end of the day, America is going to be in much better shape. America will be solvent. The critical programs that people depend upon will work, and it's going to be a fantastic future. But are we going to get a lot of complaints along the way? Absolutely. You know, one of the things I learned at PayPal was who complains the loudest and with the most amount of fake righteous indignation? The fraudsters. It's a tell. NGOs that are crazy, like the $2 billion to Stacey Abrams' NGO that basically didn't exist and suddenly gets $2 billion awarded from the federal government. She says, why? And there are many such cases like that.
I think that most people, common sense wise, would say the fraud's got to end.
Yeah.
They're concerned about the 94-year-old mother who skips a check or somehow doesn't get what she's supposed to get.
Right. And what we're trying to say is actually that the 94-year-old
Blue over here is fucking taking her money.
Her mother is actually, as a result of Doge's work, going to get her check. She's not going to be robbed by fraudsters like she's getting robbed today. And the solvency of the federal government will ensure that she continues to receive those Social Security checks, that Medicare continues to work, without which we're all doomed. The reason we're doing this is because if we don't do it, America's going to go insolvent. It's going to go bankrupt, and nobody's going to get anything.
Why are you guys all doing it? I mean, you can type up, but you don't have to be here, right? I mean, you don't have to be doing this.
I have blessed with 4 beautiful children, my wife and I. But we have a real fiscal crisis, and this is not sustainable. And what's worse, back to my children and everyone else's children, is we are burdening them with that debt, and it's only going to grow.
Steve, there's not a lot of hierarchy here. You guys are kind of all approaching it in different, silos, but with the same kind of goal, right? I mean, this is really Silicon Valley, private sector colliding with government.
Yeah, exactly. And we're headed in a bad path, but then the chance of success exists. And just the one that just is in my head right now, which is a fairly mundane one, but I think is very illustrative, is credit cards. There are in the federal government around 4.6 million credit cards for around 2.3 to 2.4 million employees.
Oh, yeah, this is also crazy.
This doesn't make sense.
Right.
And so one of the things all of the teams have worked on is we've worked with the agencies and said, Do you need all of these credit cards? Are they being used? Can you tell us physically where they are?
I hope they're getting frequent flyers.
Actually, on a different note, the rewards program the federal government has is actually not very good compared. That's a whole other negotiation. Right, yeah, exactly. But so far, the teams have worked together and they've reduced it from 4.6 million to 4.3
Listen,
million.
you're one.
So
we're taking it easy. But clearly there should not be, more. There should not be more credit cards than there are people. Yeah.
Joe, middle-level employees, are they seeing a benefit to being empowered by taking out bureaucracy? I mean,
absolutely. I mean, I think what you're seeing is taking the best of Silicon Valley and the business world and bringing it into the government. We're bringing the best practices and the best methodologies, and people are inspired, right? Especially on the retirement process, which I can speak to. They've been trying to modernize and get off of paper since early 2000s, very unsuccessfully. Every attempt has gone over budget and been canceled because it hasn't been successful. And so, I showed up and I feel like I'm here because it's an interesting problem. We can use design to solve it and good engineering and really create a better experience for everybody.
We're talking about elementary financial controls that are necessary for any company to function. So, like, if the federal government, if a commercial company operated the way the federal government does, then it would be immediately go bankrupt. It would be delisted. The officers would be arrested. And the changes we're putting in place will enable the federal government to pass an audit. It will enable taxpayers to know where the money is going and know that their hard-earned tax dollars are being spent well. But the ways that the government is defrauded is that the computer systems don't talk to each other. So if the computer systems don't talk to each other, then you can exploit that gap, and fraudsters exploit that gap to take advantage. If, for example, there were over $300 million of small business administration loans that has been given out to people under the age of 11.
What? Blockchain there's 300 million under the age of 11 and over 300 million to over the age of 120.
What?
Definitely
small business loans.
Correct.
Yes. The oldest American
What the
is
fuck kind of lemonade stands are these people building?
115 or above.
What is
They're
this?
fake.
That's that good
all they should be doing
lemonade.
is
They ain't
just
using
look
that
over.
regular powdered sugar.
And we should not be giving out loans.
At
to
least they're
babies.
using the Miami
So,
version, I guess.
The youngest recipient of a small business administration loan is a 9-month-old, which is a very, very precocious baby we're talking about here. So obviously it was just fraudulent. And they do terrible things. They actually will see that a kid, they will steal that kid's social security number and then take out a loan and leave that kid with a bad credit rating. There was literally a baby. The terrible things are being done is what we're saying.
And how
we're stopping these terrible things.
And you can stop it? I mean,
well,
we are stopping
you are
it.
stopping it. The reason this is
Absolutely.
happening is because the two systems are not talking to each other.
Yes.
Right. And so you don't know at the Small Business Administration that you're giving a loan to a 9-month-old, which happened in one case, because you're not cross-referencing that with the Social Security Administration data that has birth dates. So that very, very simple fix eliminates tremendous fraud. And that there are multiple systems across the government where the systems are not speaking with one another. And if you just solve that simple problem, you would solve a huge amount of fraud.
Are you surprised? So one of the ways that, like one of the key tricks that the fraudsters pull is that they will use the fact that someone is marked as live, and as sort of just that Social Security number is marked as live in Social Security, and then get disability and unemployment insurance for a dead person. Because the databases don't talk to each other, all they got was from Social Security is like, is this person alive? Yes, they're not alive. It's falsely marked. Person is falsely marked as alive in Social Security. But they didn't. But that person, a fraudster can now get unemployment and disability from a dead person. This is happening all the time at scale.
Are you surprised at some of the legal efforts and some of the judges that have weighed in? There's about 8 or 10 now of these cases that are at least temporary holds. They're being challenged by the DOJ.
Right.
Are you surprised by that pushback?
Bastards.
Well, it's the DC Circuit is notorious for having a very far left bias, and when you look at the people close to some of these judges, where are they working? Oh, they're working at these NGOs. Oh, they're the ones getting this money. Does that seem like a system that lacks corruption? It sounds like corruption to me.
Last thing, do you guys all see this as a patriotic duty? Is that really what this is about?
It's essential.
Very much
I
so.
do 100%. I was running 5 businesses in Houston, and I left that. I left great people to do this, and my wonderful wife said, "Go for it," and here I am. But I feel like this is me giving back to the country.
If we don't do this, we're sunk. The ship, unless this exercise is successful, the ship of America will sink. That's why we're doing it.
Well, gentlemen, I really appreciate the time today. And
All right. That was cool. Before I end tonight, I wanted to go back to that one thing because I didn't have a leftist earlier. Or a left leaner earlier. So, Andy, we were having a discussion on tariffs earlier, and I had a question. These guys are like right on the issue. Because this is what I'm not understanding, and I'm not good with it. So maybe you can explain it. If one country is charging us one thing, and it's like super high, and then our country goes, but we're not charging you that. That's insane. And we go and try to even that charge out. Why is that a fucking problem? Because I would think this would be like a unilaterally agreed upon thing, but it's not.
All right. Well, there's actually like multiple things you got to keep in mind when it comes to that type of shit. Because first off, are these new tariffs more or less than what we're already paying? That's the first question you got to ask. So when he said 10% all around, so what if there was something that needed that tariff was only 2%? That's an 8% boost already for the price of whatever that item is.
Right. But I'm talking about I'm more talking about in terms of like Canada, where they're charging us a lot for items, and then we want to go, well, that's not cool and that's not fair, so we're going to charge you the same amount.
We're not even charging them the same amount. We're charging less.
Yeah, but even then, the rhetoric was we were going to charge them the same amount that they're charging us.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
And then
we were gonna go back and forth.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
They charge us, we charge them.
What I'm trying to figure out is what's the argument on the other side, because I'm not understanding it. And it's like I'm genuinely trying to figure that out because I want to be able to present.
So if you go back in history, you'll find that the other side actually was for tariffs when it was, their own people in charge. That's the only thing that I can find that's wrong. I mean, yeah, everyone's going to probably get a little bit of a cost rise, but
last fucking presidency.
What?
The last major tariff changes were actually under Trump's last presidency.
That's not what I was talking about. I said the last time their guy was in charge. Go back to
because I remember I was like, last I checked, I was the one being asked the question, but no, go ahead. Go on.
All right, when he's done,
there is
no.
2017. Hold on, I'm gonna go into Chuck Schumer's posts. I'm pretty sure it was Chuck Schumer.
So we gotta wait for this guy to find a Twitter post, bro. Like, come on.
Well, while you're finished,
So back in 2017, bottom line is we have an obligation. Oh no, this was something else. Never mind. Hold on. There was something else I saw earlier today that regarding the tariff stuff. That Oh no, it was Pelosi. There was a video of Pelosi. If I can find it. It was like back in 2007, I think.
Obama tariffing people, everyone was cheering.
Do you know what I need? This is what I need. I forgot it. This is what I need. Hold on. Well, fucking.
Actually, I think I found it already.
I'm dead ass playing the same thing right now.
Answer Slender, is your answer going to be revealed?
Do we need another round?
No, you hear that?
Run that shit back.
Slender, you need more time?
First time here. We are gonna
Oh no, I'm looking. I was looking for something. I wasn't paying attention to that.
extra Jeopardy time.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna wait for you.
We'll be right back.
Oh, is that what you're doing? I thought you were actually doing something. You're just waiting for me.
No, I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, we were just waiting for you. Yeah, we were.
Oh well, I just found the here. I'm putting it in the chat.
All right.
I know it's late in the night.
It's from 1996.
Oh shit! Holy shit!
And it's
Pelosi
Nancy
something like that?
Pelosi.
How far does China have
First
to go?
off, holy shit,
So
dude!
look at this. She was pre-carried up.
Holy
A few years earlier, you probably would have been able to say she was bangable.
Oh, probably. She got some major
probably. Yeah, you never know. I mean,
she got.
she looked like she could take a dick in this one, bro.
How much more repression? How big a trade deficit and loss of jobs for the American worker? And how much more dangerous proliferation has to exist before members of this House of Representatives will say, I will not endorse the status quo? As I mentioned, it's about jobs, proliferation, and human rights. And there are those who say we shouldn't link human rights and trade and proliferation and trade. I disagree. But if we just want to take up this issue on the basis of economics alone, indeed, China should not receive most favored nation status for several reasons that I'd like to go into now. I'd like to call the attention of our colleagues to this chart on the status quo that the business community is asking each and every one of us to endorse today. Right now, we have a $34 billion trade deficit with China, the 1995 figure. It will be over $40 billion for 1996. Since the Tiananmen Square massacre, this figure has increased 1,000%, from $3.5 billion then to about $34 billion now. In terms of tariffs, I think it's interesting to note that the average U.S. MFN tariff on Chinese goods coming into the United States is 2%, whereas the average Chinese MFN tariff on U.S. goods going into China is 35%. Is that reciprocal?
Oh,
China only allows certain industries into China, of U.S. Industries into China, and therefore only 2% of U.S. exports are allowed into China. On the other hand, the U.S. allows China to flood our markets with a third of their exports, and that'll probably go over 40%. And it's limitless because we have not placed any restriction. In terms of jobs, this is the biggest and cruelest hoax of all. Not only do we not have market access, not only do they have prohibitive tariffs, not only are our exports not let in very specifically, but China benefits with at least 10 million jobs from U.S.-China trade. The president in his statement requesting this special waiver said that China trade supports 170,000 jobs in the United States, 170,000 jobs, whereas Our imports from China support 10 million jobs at least. Fact is that U.S.-China trade is a job loser. And one of the reasons that it is because well, first let me just make another point, and that is that our colleagues on the other side of this issue will say the trade with China, exports to China have increased 3 times in the last 10 years. They have. But they fail to mention that imports from China have increased 11 times, thereby leading to this huge trade deficit. The other issue, in addition, if intellectual property is a $2 billion, $3 billion loss, technology transfer is in the hundreds of billions of dollars. If you want to sell to China, your products into China, the Chinese insist that you open a factory there. They misappropriate your technology, open factories of their own, and then say to you,
oh my
now
God,
we want to see your plan for export. That's as simply as I can say it briefly. But the fact is, this isn't about products made in America. The Chinese want American products that are made in China. And the most serious of these transfers of technology are in the airline industry, where Boeing tail sections of Boeing 737s were mostly made in Wichita, Kansas.
They talked all this talk,
now they are made in Shen province, where workers make $50 a month. And they had the transfer of the technology and the transfer of the jobs has taken place. General Motors, Ford, they're all fighting to get in to build factories there so they can make parts there. They want MFN so they can get those parts back into the United States. So we are exporting not low-tech jobs and textile jobs. We're exporting our technology. Now, if you take a country the size of China with the very cheap, and in some instances, slave labor, the lack of market access, the rip-off of our intellectual property, the transfer of technology, a country that is not willing to play by the rules in any respect in this trade relationship, you have a serious threat not only to our relationship, but to the industrialized world. And if there's one message that I want our colleagues to understand today and our constituents is that on this day, your member of Congress could have drawn the line to say to the President of the United States, do something about this U.S.-China trade relationship that is a job loser for the United States. And this brings us to the point that others have said, well, we can't isolate China. Do you think for 1 minute that with 10 million jobs at least, and 35 billion and be over $40 billion this year in a trade surplus, all those billions of dollars in surplus, that the Chinese are going to walk away? Where are they going to take 35 to 40% of their exports? Who's going to buy them? This is what sustains the regime, the funding and the jobs. They can't have those people out of work. They have to be at work exporting to the United States.
Damn, dude, Nancy Pelosi sounded hella Republican.
Hella Republican. Except
You mean how Republicans sound right now, or the MAGA party sounds today?
Yeah, except, they didn't follow through.
See,
and just let all this shit happen.
Yeah, they did. But this is the rhetoric of the Democratic Party that I used to be more aligned with.
That's why I was a Democrat.
Well, first off, let's keep it a buck, because before the Tea Party movement, which eventually became MAGA,
I don't think
I'm saying it. I'm saying it's exactly what happened.
On that.
We just watched a C-SPAN video from 1995. You know how much shit's fucking changed since then?
Yeah, it's only gotten worse.
Come on.
Yeah, all that corruption they said was going to happen happened.
Yeah.
All right, so going back to my original question to Zero. Did you remember that question?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so before we got sidetracked there. Well, I was gonna say I'm actually gonna take this little sideshow into account when it comes to it. First off, the plain simple fact that is not just manufacturing jobs that these great companies have of ours. You know what I'm saying? These people, these oligarchs, to say the least. They set it up that way. Think of it this way. This is 10, 11 years before the iPhone dropped? All that's just made in China, bro.
Yeah.
All that's just made in China. Cost them maybe $30 to make that fucking phone and charging people a fucking stack for it. I mean, why do you think Apple made so much fucking money in the 2000s? Why do you think they had the best commercials? They had all the money in the world to spend on whatever the fuck they wanted to.
Okay.
All right. And mind you, we're talking over the past. We're literally talking over the course of the last 30 years from when that video was fucking aired. All right. Not even just manufacturing. Fucking tech support, customer service, over the phone shit. Like literally, I just returned my. I used to work for a company called Teleperformance. 90% of Teleperformance's workforce is overseas. You don't see a problem with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What is,
the point I'm
is this
making
getting to an answer to his question though?
Can I finish my goddamn answer, please?
No, it's okay.
I shut the fuck up for the last 20 minutes so you can go through your
patient.
whole spiel there. I have the floor now.
I'm patient. I'll wait. Twitter is excited to hear the end of this.
Yeah. So anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is that so you see this lady she over here and she's giving this because yeah, she personally felt, and I do agree that we were getting the short end of the stick on that deal. This, however, it's not based purely on economics. This is being xenophobically pushed. It's not because these people are getting better terrorists than we are. Those numbers have changed dozens, if not 100, at least 100 fucking times since that fucking video. But the plain and simple fact, because it's a yay us, fuck you attitude that this guy's going with, and it's fucking irresponsible. All right, you're gonna put 10% across the board. What the fuck do we have? We get an offer from like Myanmar for a 10% tariff. Please tell me. It's rhetorical. Don't answer that question. Anyways,
okay.
He put a tariff on an island that is completely inhabited by penguins.
Hey, those penguins need to pay taxes too, dude.
Oh yeah, of course, man. How else you gonna afford those damn suits, bro? They're looking fresh all day, just sliding around and shit. So, anyways, like, because it's funny because earlier one of the clips that they were playing, this man sitting there talking about scalpel, not a hatchet. This is definitely a hatchet type move he's doing right now. Like, the reason why those numbers are always either skewed or overly complicated and shit, because this is a very nuanced situation when it comes to that. Because how much manufacturing do we really have here in the States?
The scalpel, not a hatchet, came from the Doge video, didn't it?
Yeah,
That's a
but they
completely
played
different situation.
a clip of Trump saying some shit
About
Anyways.
Doge.
They had there was a cut play that shit back and go to the cutaway of Trump talking all that shit. Play that back, please.
Which one?
I'm trying to think of what minute mark to come around. Listen, we're getting sidetracked. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is this. All right. Some places buy more than they sell. You know what I'm saying? So it can never truly be 100% equal on both ends because not everybody sells the same type of shit. There's not everyone has a demand for the same type of shit of stuff that we have that they need. That's how those numbers work out. The reason why I personally believe China was at like 35% or whatever compared to like what percent they had for America. Remember, this is the 90s. All right? Like when the phrase made in the USA was a fucking joke, bro. Let's not forget. You guys are around my age. You guys are old enough to remember. How many people got all that cheap ass shit from fucking That's right. You used to live in fucking Miami, right?
Toyotas used to be cheap until a couple days ago.
So what?
Toyotas used to be cheap until a couple days ago.
Shit like that. I mean, especially when it comes to auto manufacturers, because they ain't even the first time. You know why we have Toyota and Lexus and whatever? Law changes, baby. They're having all these foreign brands around would hurt the economy when it came to American manufacturers. So they cried to their lobbyists, who cry to fucking Congress, and then what do? All right, we'll just make new companies. That way we don't break that fucking ceiling. And if it gets to the point where we're gonna break that ceiling again, we're just gonna make another company.
Okay.
That's Toyota got Lexus, Acura from fucking Honda, and so on and so forth. Like anybody who knows anything like the slightest 2 bits about cars can tell you that.
Okay.
So let's not act like this is some new shit. You know what I'm saying? Tariffs have always been around. But to weaponize tariffs and not to mention making broad strokes and policy changes with said tariffs, it's fucking irresponsible. That's why the left has a fucking problem.
Maybe, yeah, I can understand that point of view, but I think
Thank
it's
you.
necessary. I just think that's where we're at. And I think we got to do something a little irresponsible because things are so.
No, we can't do. People, you know what?
Well, because no,
I'm
you're
not
right.
gonna. I'm not gonna extend the
But
argument.
he's right. I get because I'm saying again, we are strong arming these countries into either taking their tariffs off and we'll take ours off, or
And already like 3
they
to 5
deal
of
with
them
it.
have said that they will take them off.
We
to
are under
talk
the
to
assumption that we'll
to
be able to
president.
deal with it way better than they can. So they're allowed to play the game, but we're basically betting the house that we're gonna win that game.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be gambling with this shit. Let's go straight to the talks, bro.
Well, the thing is, it's already working in our favor. Like I said, there's already so many countries
people
that
are
have said
holding.
that they are taking down the tariffs completely.
Yeah,
because they want to negotiate with America.
Okay.
Canada already said outright if America drops the tariffs that they'll drop theirs. Mexico already folded.
Yeah, we already.
You think you think the rest of the world is going to really stand up
Yeah,
to
like
this?
how many countries are really going to be able to?
This is the same shit we had in 2016, bro. This is just a record repeating, bro. It's a waste of time and effort and shit, bro. Like, come on, guy. Did we not have this in 2016?
Well, we had those. They had their tariffs in 2016.
But did we not have a similar situation in 2016? So yes or no question.
Hold on.
You gotta explain.
Hold on.
Let's look it up. Pull it up.
Hold on. Go ahead. You can answer the question now. This is my new favorite. I'm gonna download this. All right, did we get there?
I don't know why you pulled that up.
Well, I listen. This is the wait time music, so that you can find what you need to find.
Cooldown period. It's a cooldown period.
Yeah, it's to help you find what you need to find. Every time I hear somebody going and looking for information, I'm bringing that up now.
I wasn't looking for information yet. I was just trying to. I mean, I can go look for information.
No, well, he asked you a question. I thought that was what you were doing.
I don't have the answers handy, so I can't.
You ain't got the answers, Slay. You ain't got the answers.
I just said I don't have the answer handy. I can't answer that question right now.
All right. So I just wanted to make the old school Kanye reference there. So,
I don't store like every little bit of information in my head to be able to answer every single question
There's
right
supposed
away.
to be a fucking database. God damn it.
I'm not a computer.
How do we know?
You're just computer generated.
Look at me. I am a cryptid, sir.
I hate this program.
But we're still playing
I technically
Smash Bros,
don't
right?
exist. I am a mythical being.
But you can still play Smash Bros, though, right? You can throw down.
Oh yes, I have tentacles.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're hitting up FDI's on point, bro.
So, are we good for tonight?
Probably not, but we'll move it to next week.
We'll have to get back to. I'll have to look up the information. We can get back to that.
Look, man, by
this
next
question
week,
and
like,
get more
you
into
know how
that.
many countries
Yeah.
are gonna fold by next week? Like, this tariff shit will be over.
Yeah. Anyways, the point I'm making is this: like under normal circumstances, you know what I'm saying, especially after that whole like remember that bullshit that happened with the fucking the Panama meeting or the fuck that shit was
Oh, we really dropped the ball there. We should have just taken over Panama.
Are we still annexing Greenland?
Oh my God, Greenland! We didn't talk about Greenland.
Yeah, are we
that's
still
right, we didn't talk
annexing
about
Greenland?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think
We'll
we're
see.
just buying them like Puerto Rico.
Yeah. They might just be a territory.
Fuck it, be an American territory. That'd be nice, bro. Not needing a passport. Wait, you need a passport to go to Puerto Rico or no? I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
You do?
You do, yes.
I was like, oh, it would have been nice. Just fucking go. I mean, I got a passport anyway, but still, you know.
I need to get a passport.
Oh, it's the Virgin
Oh,
Islands.
I don't know how I'm going to do
right?
that.
Is it the Virgin Islands? Do you
Yeah, Virgin Islands, Bimini, shit like that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You could go to the Caribbean without a passport.
Yeah, Bahamas, like shit like that. Yeah, you don't need a passport.
Yeah. I've been to the Bahamas.
So we're annexing Greenland.
Possibly. Possibly.
We need that oil over there.
All that big, beautiful ice.
And oil, that oily ice.
Oily ice. That's what
Hey,
we're
you
gonna
never know.
build,
There might be some interesting parasites and things that we could unleash upon the world in that ice.
No. That is very true.
You need.
But I feel like all the evil stuff's in the Arctic.
You need to
or
keep your
in the-
fucking tentacles out of fucking Greenland, okay?
He is in the ice, bro.
That's fucked up. That's crazy. All right. Anybody got any last thoughts before we
Yeah, I think it's been a very, very productive program. I think we got a lot of good messaging across. Obviously, don't have to listen to us. We're all
a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking idiots. But we're glad that you do listen. And yeah, another great week.
All right. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here next week because I'll be running comedy.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, guys. It'd be too loud. Not to mention, I kind of got to, be executive producer and all that.
God damn it. But that's
hey,
good.
man. Hey, originally I tried to get that shit on Tuesdays, bro. It's not my fault, dog. I swear to you.
No. You keep your fucking Tuesdays open, okay? Football.
Well, that's also true.
But all right,
Be here
fine.
before you know it.
It's okay. Maybe we'll get the other leftists in. Brandon, I don't know what the fuck happened to him today.
Right.
He's been gone since the JFK files were released.
Yo, hey,
give me that clip notes on that one because I didn't see
why,
that.
dude? It's 7,000 fucking pages. Who's reading that shit?
Nerds. Nerds is reading that shit.
As a
I
matter
was
of
about to
fact,
say some people definitely read it, and they already they loaded it into different AIs already and everything. So you could just ask a bunch of different AI about it.
as a matter of fact,
Because from what I heard, the TLDR was like it's just extra details that were just under wraps that most people already know, like who did it, where the shot came from, what kind of gun it was.
Well, so
Or
the
at
problem
least-
is
at
there's a
least
lot of
what the
redacted
records-
information.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, like I said, I was about to say, friggin' did that
Hey.
just out of what hasn't been redacted?
Hey, Pops.
There is some stuff that
What's
we learned
up?
that's new, but it's like
Okay.
it's not enough to go off
Hold
of.
on.
It
Yeah,
could be
exactly.
something, but
Wait.
if we had the redacted information, it probably would or not. We wouldn't know for sure.
Wait.
Calling your pops at
Oh, right.
midnight.
Yeah, he's always awake.
We didn't do that. I need to get off though. I need
Yeah,
to go.
no.
to work in the morning.
What's going on with just real quick before we sign off because he was saying something about this. What's going on with the JFK thing that you told me about earlier?
Been here
Stop,
much longer
Pops.
than I should have.
I told you Oliver Stone was in front of Congress, and he told them to reopen the investigation.
into the CIA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That's what it was.
Oh, right. That was a development that did happen from it. Is they are planning to reopen the investigation. Yes.
That's crazy. At this point, wow.
I don't know what they're going. I mean, it's a possibility. You never know.
Yeah, the CIA.
They have done
I'm
some
sure the
things
CIA
from the
has probably
past.
long fucking scrubbed any of their shit. Like that whole that they like, because the theory is what that they cooperated with the mafia to fucking take him out because it was affecting business. Blah blah blah. Right? Like more or
A
less.
specific mafia, but yes.
Well, yes. Yeah.
The mob.
The mafia.
Not a mafia, like the.
The.
Like they still think there's two killers in that. They still think there was two gunmen. Pretty much saying that Harvey Oswald, they knew about him fucking like weeks before he did anything, so he was probably working with the CIA.
Well, they don't have links of that as far as we have in the documents and everything.
All right,
But
so I'm just gonna shot in the dark here. All right.
And
before I say
there's some kind of video.
Wait. Tell Pastor hold on for just a sec. Tell Pastor hold on.
Some kind of old video that shows.
Hey Rick,
Harvey
can you hear me?
Oswald actually at the doorway of the depository.
That's right. Monkey's wearing headphones, ain't he?
Hold on, Pops. Hold on. Go ahead, Andy.
So what it sounded like, because this has been the main conspiracy that I've always heard of, or I always fucking, low key kind of, made sense to me, was that they were planning to take that dude out, found out about another dude that was planning to take him out, and they were just like, let him cook.
that is what you can kind of theorize from the information we do have, but it's not for sure.
Yeah. Now, who was sitting there organizing this shit and this and that nitty gritty? Yeah, we don't know that yet. We don't have those names yet.
The only link we do have is the person who was watching, the agent who actually knew about Lee Harvey Oswald at least a week in advance and was watching him.
Bet money he got an unredacted file hidden somewhere in his fucking house. Or like a church pew in fucking in the middle of like Arizona, like fucking the end of Con Air.
When are we getting MLK?
Oh, that is a good question.
2 years, baby.
Or when are we getting the rest of the Epstein list?
Never. We're never getting that. We're never getting
They
that.
destroyed that.
Freaking 6 people that were like leaking from the White House.
You know why I know we're never getting that list? Because I'm pretty sure Bill Clinton's on it.
Well, we know.
If they're not willing to take him out using that list, that means they got people on that list too. We're never getting that list. We're never getting that list. It's never going to happen.
Oh, fuck.
They really had us that first week, bro. The first couple of weeks. We got it. We got the Epstein. I was like, oh, shit. Here we go.
And while I'm here, we're probably not getting the Diddy list either.
Nah, definitely not the Diddy. It's the same list.
Yeah.
I won't say it's the same list, but there's definitely a huge overlap.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right, so
it's just the DEI Epstein list.
Fuck Andy. No. All right. Before we close, Charles, are we still winning? Are you still winning?
I'm certainly still winning.
Okay. Pops, you're feeling good about winning?
Still not tired.
Winning what?
Yes, Rick.
Just MAGA, just in general.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it at all. Why?
What is going on?
Andy, you feeling? How you feeling? You feel like confident with the country?
Oh, trust me, I'm just gonna sit back, laugh, and I told you shows were coming.
Oh, okay. What about you, Slender?
Yeah, I feel fine.
All right then. I'm going to bed. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh man, great show. Good night, everybody.
This is a good show.
Later.
Later.
All right, fellas. All right, everybody. Be sure to go ahead and follow us. UFA Pod on YouTube. Unsolicited that fancy that everybody. It's on Instagram. UFA Pod on Rumble. Or just Google us. That's easier. And we'll see y'all when we see y'all. So same poll time, same poll channel. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. But the fellas here will take care of y'all until then.
Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.
We out.